My honest.
I think we've
reaction.
all nailed the camera angles for this
Yeah.
part of the
Absolutely.
of Ascana Dark.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the intro just like this. So this is where I'm gonna cut to. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ascana Dark. My name is ZXC, and I am the DM for this wonderful D&D game, if I don't say so myself. I'm here with my players. We have a Ben.
I'm so
Desmond.
short. The hog is coming. The fog is
The
hogging.
hog.
The hog is
Oh.
fogging. The fog is cogging.
Fog is cogging.
Oh, what is
Yep.
wadding?
What?
That's crazy. Anyway, we have a Molly. Molly, yep. You have to
No,
say
we
that.
don't.
No,
Molly's
this is
gone.
enough.
That's enough? Okay,
No,
cool.
yeah. This is
Playing
enough. Bring a little
Lexori.
heart.
We have... Is Curtis even there?
POV, you're an average height, and you're talking to Curtis.
Hi, Curtis. Welcome.
Hey.
We
I
have
was wrong.
and we have Curtis playing Erastus in that order.
Sophie's
Oh,
dead.
So Sophie is
The fog
dead.
got her.
The fog
We're
got her.
frozen heart gang.
Yeah.
There we go.
So Sophie will be here later. She has
I'm
not.
A special cameo
Yes,
from
idiot.
Sam. Oh yeah.
Oh god. Oh, and we're going back to normal camera angles.
I'm not. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like in real life?
This is how
Yeah,
Curtis
I
looks in
already-
real life, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. This is like I go like just the top of my head because I get real close to you. So all you see is like that. Because I'm just
Oh
smelling
yeah,
your
I'm
face.
gonna be
Yeah.
seeing that angle.
Curtis actively like
Also,
checks your body
no.
odor whenever he sees you,
Yes.
and if he
I
doesn't
just give
like
you
it,
like
he'll
a
just
nice
kick you in
subtle
the nose.
kiss on like your Adam's apple. Just like this.
On the Adam's apple. Oh god. Just like every time you see someone, you're like, "Nice to meet you." On the Adam's apple. Ugh. So gross.
Give her like a little like,
Adam, I'm coming for your apple.
your apple's mine.
Jesus Christ, that's horrifying.
Munch,
Okay,
munch.
anyway, welcome back to Ascana Dark. It's been a little while since we did our last episode. How long has it been? 3
3
Because of
weeks.
the horrors.
Jesus Christ, almost a month since our last episode of Ascana Dark. We're going right back into it, just like Frozen Heart. Nothing's fucking
Oh.
changed. But anyway, we are back. And last time on Ascana Dark, what did happen? Murder and intrigue and magical things. I don't fucking know. You guys essentially were wandering around the town. You did your like final bit of shopping, ready to leave when suddenly, dun dun dun, who was dead?
No one aboard me.
Mariah.
Miss
No,
Mariah,
Also
correct.
true.
We all forgot that.
Ben got it correct. Miss Mariah did indeed do a little whoopsie daisy, and she fucking died and got murdered. by someone.
I hate those whoopsie daisies.
No, she's gonna pull the Chewbacca, come back immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, love that.
Chewbacca died?
Yeah, Chewbacca.
No, he
died.
didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he didn't though.
No, we end the movie at that scene. Like the moment the spaceship blows up, you just put down. you
Chewbacca
just-
dead.
I mean, better than that. Just don't watch the movie.
That's always good. That's always a good idea.
Fantastic idea.
Fantastic idea.
Oh my god, why is it all Germa stuff?
What?
Why
What?
not?
I don't know what you're talking about, Molly.
I don't know. I don't know who this man is.
Anyway, continuing on. Last time, at finding her dead body, you guys realized, oh shit, we're gonna be looking real suspicious, being the first people to find her. So we're gonna like skedaddle pretty quick. So you guys grab some magic items and stuff, etc., from her house, and you fucking booked it. Made it into the woods, where you were promptly then attacked by a pack of wild beasts. You were not really easily, you were able to defeat them. And you made it through the forest to the other side. And that is where we pick up.
Really?
So-
I thought we just picked up, like, we stopped after we kicked their asses.
Yeah, well.
We're still in the forest, aren't we?
Yeah, still
I
in the
wanna
forest.
mute
I
all
don't know
the
why.
corpses before
I
we
don't
do
know
anything
why I
else, Adam.
said to the other side. I'm skipping ahead here, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
Let me
fucking sorry.
brutalize their corpses first, okay? Like a good DM would.
I will allow you to brutalize their corpses. I believe Erastus already has a head start on that.
Well, no, he's harvesting them. I want to brutalize them. On that note, the first thing Desmond does after kind of just taking a moment is he just finds whichever one of the monsters is nearest to him and just starts like kicking it and just stomping on it.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's totally something a mentally healthy person would do.
Mhm.
Yes, you take a moment to just stomp on some monsters. On some monsters. Oh my god, I can hear myself. Oh,
You just yep.
oh my god, I can hear.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
What did you do?
That was awesome. I opened
Anna
Twitch
can
in
hear
the
himself.
background, and I could hear myself. And we got like a
Nice.
we got a little
Love
infinite
that.
loop going there. Anyway, continuing on. So Curtis disappeared. You guys are now in this forest, completely like surrounded by a bunch of dead monsters that you were able to kill. Like you just kind of see them lying all over the place, perished.
Mm-hmm.
One of the monsters sort of like pulls itself up slightly and then starts to like just on the verge of life grab onto the ground and like just start dragging itself or trying to escape.
Nope.
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 Nope, not allowing it.
Desmond's gonna step on its fucking head.
Okay.
Jesus.
I mean, but can I try and stop him?
Stop Desmond or the monster?
Okay, how fast is the monster like traveling?
Not very. It's clawing its way along. It is not. It's
Oh,
like
okay, just do
both back legs are broken. It is just like.
I was gonna
barely
suggest you
clinging
try
onto
and like follow it. But if it's gonna take a million years, just not follow it.
Impatient.
Very much so, yeah.
Plus, it hurt our feelings by
Mm.
physically assaulting us.
It hurt my feelings, so I'm gonna fucking just let it like. I'm just gonna stomp its goddamn head in.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
also just taking it out of its misery.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Just
makes
in
me-
the most gruesome way possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a unarmed attack against this creature that
Oh
is
yeah.
desperately trying to claw its way away from you guys.
That is a 22.
Sorry for dog noises in the background. He is.
I mean,
No,
What do
never
you want?
apologize for bloody noises.
What do
it's
you want?
prone, so do we get an advantage?
It's what?
Oh, you're right. Let me roll again. Hold on. Okay, so that's a 19. So I'm assuming a 22 hits.
A 22 does hit.
Okay. Yeah.
You-
Does that?
Yeah.
Now this half-dead monster's gonna be the hardest fight we've had yet.
Yeah.
Calling it now.
You bring like your foot up and you just like squash down on its head and you put your full weight into like the action as like the head kind of concaves in on itself and the monster collapses to the ground.
Hmm.
Its
I
like hand like reaches out towards the woods and then drops down to the ground.
Can like Sorry walk over to Desmond?
Sure.
Desmond's just kind of brushing his hands off some like the blood that's probably on them, and kind of like wiping his well, not his shoes, 'cause he's just got like little cloth wraps on them. He's kind of wiping any too much off. Oh, just the chunkiest stuff, and then
Alright,
wiping his feet on the grass.
Iron, she kind of walks up to him and is like, I understand that they tried to kill you, but why did you do that?
What? Kill it?
Stomp it. Really?
It's efficient.
Mercy killing? Question mark?
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm
that's
sure I do it
fair.
in my voice, goddamn.
They
What?
started it, so I think it's only fair we finish it.
I mean, I understand it. It almost tried to kill you.
Also,
Mhm.
How you feeling?
these monsters did murder a whole town.
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's these monsters that killed them?
I think it's safe to assume they led us away, right? Actually, no. Oh no, I recall myself. Oh,
You silly
think-
goose. These are different
I'm Team
monsters.
Monsters, right? Yeah.
Not
other
all monsters are the same, Curtis.
They're little
Curtis, we'll
monsters.
give you another go at that one. Think about your
No,
character
no,
a little
no.
bit.
Okay, Ras is gonna. He's killing him. He's out. He's running away. No, it's not allowed. My
That's it.
bad.
That's the last we see of him.
I forgot the word. My bad, guys. He's gone home.
Curtis went out of character for a second there.
My bad, boys. I didn't mean like
Orestes
that.
had a moment of, huh?
Orestes was like,
Huh?
"Whoa! I just
Even
had a
I
bad
feel what the
thought."
fuck Ras is doing sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Are we do that?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Okay. I'll redo that.
Big
I didn't say
brain.
anything.
Okay. You guys look down at like the monsters on the ground, and the one that you stamped on, Ben, you notice like begin to shift slightly.
Hmm?
Its body appears to like revert in a way.
Oh no.
Its
Oh.
6 arms become slowly 2, and its fingers that are long and clawed and covered in blood begin to shift back into regular sized hands. The body shrinks in stature and size. But wounds and crushed head remain the same, but it slowly returns to a human form. You look around and all the others do the same. Their clothes ragged and covered in scrapes and scratches, torn by excessive growth, but they are human.
Did the other ones we encountered and killed do that?
You didn't notice them do it.
Huh. What about when Erastus took away limbs? Wouldn't they have...
They did not change at that point. It has been a couple minutes since you killed them all.
Yeah, but the limbs would have... Wouldn't they have done
Like,
something when we were carrying them?
The limbs that Curtis is that Erastus is currently holding have not changed back.
No, I definitely buried those limbs, 100%.
No, didn't you get more limbs?
Yeah, the ones you
Like
just got from this fight.
You got more.
Oh, I've got even more. Yeah, need more.
Yeah. No, but the
Yeah.
other ones that Erastus got,
Mhm.
we didn't see them change back.
You didn't see them change back, but because you guys left.
I mean, I took a bunch of them, which I buried.
Okay, so Erastus may or may not have known about this.
Okay. I don't think it changes much, but yeah.
Does like
Well,
does
yeah.
does Lixori and Erastus notice that the small monster is turning into human?
You notice all the monsters around you are slowly turning back into humans.
Oh.
Huh.
Do we fight them again? Like, what do we do?
The corpses?
The corpses that are turning into human, Desmond.
The corpses that are now human corpses.
I love human
No,
corpses.
we were corpses like 5 days ago.
I don't think that one's coming back, gesturing to the guy with his skull crushed in.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, well, they will be coming for us. And in our defense, they were not human when we were fighting them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just defending ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Next is to start walking ahead a bit more into the
I
forest.
feel like a common rule of thumb is to kill the things that are trying to kill you.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Pretty common practice at this point. Shall we continue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys kind of like pick up your things and whatever weapons you dropped or threw. You pick them up bit by bit and you start making your way along the sort of like open area path towards the edge of the forest. Is there
Do we
any-
get a short rest?
You
while
can
we're
take
doing
a short rest in the forest if you wish. I would advise one of you stay on guard during the rest.
Well, aren't we conscious during the short rest? So it'd all be.
Oh, true, yeah.
It's a long rest, that
Yeah.
will be.
Long rest would be on guard.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can.
Or
stay.
just power nap.
Oh, no,
You guys can take a short rest if you want.
that's very cute. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Just taking a note of it, so when Sophie comes back, we can say.
We can let her know. Yep. I will continue for now. So you guys take a short rest in the forest and like kind of just take a breather, take a little bit. And you eventually kind of get up and you continue on forwards. You get to the end of the forest, to the edge of the tree line, and you begin to make your way through it. You push apart the leaves and brush, and make your way out. In front of you, you see a field. However, this field seems strange. Instead of the regular grasses or wheat you would see in a regular field, this field is adorned with thousands upon thousands of glowing white lilies. They rest under the light of the darkest star, gently swaying in the wind. Next to you, you see a signpost. On the signpost is a decent few directions. The one pointing towards you is pointing back towards the village. But there are a few pointing towards the field, across it. You see several names. Would you guys take a look at the signpost?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
What is it?
Okay,
Do we have
well,
to do anything?
Yes, you do.
All right. Sick.
Across the signpost, you see very large, bold words with stars against them. It appears to be the names of bigger cities, capital towns, where you are. You see the words.
Can you type them in chat as well?
No, because you know these places already. You see the words Daroom, Trand, and Old Town. They're pointing across the field.
Hold on. Wait, DM question, Joseph? Yep. Okay. I'll ask that question later.
I've got a DM question actually.
Yes.
Does Desmond what's Desmond's geography skill? Like, does he have an idea of what Ascana looked like before shit went down? And based on that, would he be able to figure out where he might be, or like where very roughly where he is based on where the sign's pointing?
You can indeed. I would need you to roll a history check for that one.
Okay.
Can I roll a history check as well to see what Lixori knows?
Sure thing.
That's an 11.
All right, I'm gonna open up. Okay, fuck it. Fuck. Where did I pick this one? 15.
15.
15. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You kind of get a general idea of where you are. Based on your like understanding or previous knowledge of Ascana, you assume that you're like in southern Ascana.
Mhm.
Judging by the fact that both of these are pointing. Where is that? I need to
Oh.
turn that off. Hold on.
That's airy.
Let me. Here we go. Okay. And one of the a super like triumphant song was playing in the background on accident. Anyway, continuing on. You kind of guess that you're in like southern Ascana, from what you understand. Ben, what did you roll?
11.
And 11, you kind of get the same thing. Southern Ascana, by the fact that there is 3. Trand and Daroom, you know, are at the very bottom of Ascana, or towards the very bottom of Ascana. So you guess you're somewhere close to, close to both of those places. But
Okay.
Seeing Old Town, you'd assume you're closer to Trand than Daroom.
Is Old Town pointing to where we came from?
Old Town is pointing out towards where Daroom and Trand are.
Oh, I see. So are they like north of us?
Mhm.
Ish? Okay. Gotcha.
Northish.
So we're like quite south. Souther than the southern places. Interesting, interesting.
Okay. So, in front of you lies a lily field. However, you guys notice as a crow flies down from the sky and lands on the sign, looking down at you, and then looking out into the field. In the field stands a man.
Oh, damn.
The silhouette of one, at least. In the darkness, none of you can get quite a good enough look at what this man looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That is all. What would you like to do?
Can I smell it? Well, can Desmond smell anything?
No, okay. Roll a perception check, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. That is a 21.
21. Currently, not really. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing that immediately leaps out to you as something that you can smell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll an animal handling check on the crow to see if the crow's... not animal handling check. What is the best way? Investigation check on the crow to see like if it's wanting us to go into the field. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Would it be like an insight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, insight. Thank you.
Roll an insight check to see if you can like gauge what the crow wants, or what the crow is
8.
doing. An 8. It's a crow.
The crow. Fantastic.
The crow kind of looks down at you, cocks its head to the side like birds do, you know, like that. 7 dead, none return.
What?
Oh.
Kind of looks at you again. Cocks its head slightly.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Victoria kind of leans in towards the crow. It's like 7 dead, none return.
7 dead, none return.
Hmm.
The crow then takes flight. Flapping its wings, it flies towards the silhouette in the field. And you see it land on top of it.
Can you describe the silhouette?
Oh yeah.
The silhouette is quite a decent bit away from you, and in the darkness, you can only make out the silhouette of a man standing in the field. He seems still.
We all have dark vision.
It's quite a while away.
300 feet away or whatever.
Yeah, he's a few hundred. He's about 100 feet away from you guys.
So not 300 though. So Curtis
Yeah.
can.
My peepers can see him.
Nice
Yeah.
peepers. I can see the man.
Yeah.
No one can
He
escape
does
my
the sniffy
peepers.
technique is just this.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
It's-
Erastus, what are you doing?
As far as you can tell, man, it's just a man standing in the field. There's nothing
I mean, what?
from this distance.
Hey.
It's just a man standing in a field.
Um. Hmm.
Can I
Okay.
roll a nature check to see what the glowing lilies are before we step into?
You figured out why they're glowing lilies.
Sure. Sure. What would you like to do to like do this nature check? How are you examining them?
I'm just. Oh, actually, not doing an animal handling check. I'm not
You
doing a
just
nature
look
check.
at 'em. Wait,
I'm gonna. Lixoria's gonna pick one of the lilies off,
Mhm.
hands it off to Desmond.
Desmond's
Like,
not touching that.
Can
Can
you
I just
sniff
do an
it?
augury instead? How about we do that?
Yeah, augury would be better.
Augury? Sure thing.
But I think my idea of just letting Desmond sniff these poisonous flowers would be best.
Yeah. I'm gonna get on my knees and stare at the darkest star and preach.
Okay.
Oh,
You preach to the darkest star.
my beloved, shall we cross this field and surely face our demise? And you've now got to respond with just some kind of sign, whatever you want. I don't care.
Is there like an eh? Like,
So the actual ones, there's wheel, good results, woe, bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, and then nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
wheel and woe.
Oh, yo.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk across the field. Not happily though. I'm gonna it's like a slow saunter. Like, I'm not enjoying this, but I'll walk across the field.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll join him.
You begin.
Does
to
anything happen to them?
No, not right now.
Instant death.
Right now?
Not right now.
Oh.
You begin to saunter into the field. As you walk further and further into the field, the figure of the man gets closer and closer, and you see more and more crows are near or around him. Eventually,
Oh,
you get quite close. And from a good 20 to 10 feet distance, you notice that the skin of the man is stone.
how many eyes do you have?
Eyes, too.
Oh, boo.
Mm.
Could have been Odin, man.
His skin is stone as he stands in the field, covered from head to toe in crows who perch on his arms and head, treating him like a rock or a perch.
Well, they're not-
Desmond's gonna follow the two of them a bit further behind because he hadn't started walking yet, and he's also gonna try and avoid disturbing as many lilies as possible. If there's any like space you can stand in between them.
You can
He's-
try. I will say it's kind of a futile effort, though.
He tries for a bit, and then eventually kind of giving up,
Yeah,
just walking delicately.
just walking delicately through the lilies.
Oh, yeah, just trying to be respectful.
Respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You guys
Yeah.
You guys reach this man.
Klaus on trying to kill us.
You reach this man made of stone standing in the middle of the field. Is there
Can
anything you would like to do with him?
Roll an investigation check.
You can roll an investigation check.
Can I do a perception just to like look at him?
22.
22, that is a success.
Oh. Also make this as well for you guys.
It's darkest star, my beloved. 22.
welcome.
So you take like a good look at the man. You see that like he's frozen in this position where he's kind of doing this, like hands like that, looking down at them.
Okay.
Yeah. Around him though is scattered about 6 other bodies, each lying stone, dead on the ground.
Well, there's the 7.
And none of them return.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate the bodies?
Sure thing.
An 8.
8. You take a look at the bodies and kind of like kneel down, and the crows like kind of like look at you suspiciously. One of them opens their mouth and says, I wanted to go home.
They're the crows, aren't they? Well, the crows are them.
The crows,
Are these your bodies?
the crows look at you. There is no response. One of the crows on the on one of the other statues looks at you. Please, not me too.
Bodies.
Desmond's gonna kind of look around to see if there's anything if there's anything else in the general area.
Roll a perception check.
That is a 21.
21.
Mhm.
Okay. Far off in the distance, you make out the form of something. A mound. A creature, you're guessing.
Is it moving
Yes. Slowly.
towards us?
Not right now.
Okay.
It appears to be grazing through the fields.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly
Like the
making
fields
its
of lily field?
through the lily fields.
Okay.
It appears elephant-like in nature, or
Okay.
around the size of one. Definitely with the
Mhm.
bulk of one. As it slowly
Okay.
kind of grazes and gently moves through the field, swaying from side to side. You hear its thudding footsteps from quite a while away, but they aren't too loud or visceral.
I don't want to stay here. There's a creature over there. Desmond kind of just quietly and very subtly... Oh, Molly's gone. Subtly gestures to the...
Oh,
We're
she's
back.
back. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Uh,
I was about to say, as long as it's perfect for party, just us 3.
Yeah!
oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's go.
Nick.
oh,
Molly's
up,
part of
boys.
the
What?
perfect party.
Shirts off, let's go.
Cox
I've been-
out.
Oh,
I
okay.
love this party for so many years, and this is the way I've been treated.
Oh, Jesus. Hold
Yeah.
on. I will be
With
right
love
back,
and
ladies and
care.
When
gentlemen.
you get the Cox out,
Ah,
we're
Molly,
back.
you goofy goober!
Whoa.
I am the
We're
goofy
back.
goober.
Crazy. It's almost like when I put the "We will be right back" screen, it means we'll be right back.
I
I want to
It
be
also
back
means they
now.
can't hear our antics.
Oh, that's
Weird
true.
little funny,
Bro.
funny
don't.
language. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. We had
My
unexpected.
dialogue was being interrupted!
I had visitors at the door. Anyway, continue, Ben.
That's what he wants you to believe.
Yeah, sure. Sure, you're having visitors. It was
Yeah,
your drug dealer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Your plug.
Grandmaster's drug dealer.
He's sitting back
Anyways.
there. He's gonna smoke weed with me after this. Anyway, continue.
Oh wow, cute.
Okay.
That's so cute. Curtis,
please
we should do something after this.
continue.
Make sweet
Continue.
love.
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted looking at Curtis's dreamy eyes. As I was saying, Desmond kind of subtly gestures to the creature
Mhm.
and says, we should probably go.
I mean, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the size of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But not too fast. Don't alert it. You might think we're part of the statues if we go back.
Just gonna
Slowly.
sprint away.
I
Oh,
think the
oh.
crows are going
Okay.
to. I think the crows are most likely to alert it than us at this point.
Well, that's a valid point. We should separate ourselves from the crows.
We should. Oh,
Hmm.
Okay. Are you guys gonna start making your way across the field to try and escape from it?
yes.
I want to go. So I've got two questions.
Yes.
First thing, on the sign, was there any indicator of distance? Of like what was the closest furthest away?
No, there was merely directions.
Okay. Gotcha. Second question, can we go like off the field? And then go like big arc, or at least Desmond's going
Right.
to.
The
I'm not gonna
The
Oh.
field is like, at the moment, it is as far as you can see.
Okay.
Through the field, it is.
Very far away from that, of course. And slowly.
We're halfway through it, Desmond. We might as well finish it.
We are?
I don't know. I
Pretty
just-
dark out, right? Like, surely we could try and stealth past it.
Yeah.
Or just look good, cool, easy enough.
It'll be good.
Also, Typhon is following along with us, right? Just
Yeah.
to
Yeah, Typhon's following.
just to check. Okay.
Typhon's there. Typhon's just unusually quiet today.
Mhm.
Should have sought the right.
Molly
Yeah.
disappeared again.
Strep throat. Got it from Jared.
Yeah.
Ow.
That's a real life reference because Jared has had strep throat.
I hate it. It just froze.
Molly,
Okay.
stop hating. This is a loving community.
Molly's hater confirmed.
I am a hater.
I could tell.
Speaking of Typhon,
Oh dear.
Typhon's gonna do some buffoonery.
Typhon fucking trips.
You know what? Yeah.
Ah!
Then
Hey, this increases slow pace to a run.
Typhon trips forwards into the lilies, and as she hits the ground,
they.
isn't Typhon she they?
I think it's any
It's
pronouns.
at this point.
They, them.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out.
As Typhon hits the ground,
Plonk.
they like inhale deeply, and suddenly their body starts to turn to stone.
What?
Happens dead.
I am so glad I didn't inhale any of those lilies.
Typhon maybe makes it a few feet crawling along the ground as like letting out like a panic help.
Desmond tries to like pull up.
Yeah,
Pull up.
You pull up, but by the time that Typhon is on their feet, they've turned completely to stone. They're a statue now,
Oh.
and they fall back to the ground into the lilies.
I see this as an absolute upgrade.
One of the crows flies over and perches on Typhon. It looks up at you, Desmond, and goes, "Ah! Desmond, help!"
The crows are the voices. Typhon.
Yeah, we already.
Oh, we should
Yeah.
definitely.
I know, but
Help
it's
the crow.
now
Hmm.
making
Yeah, it's
Let's help the
Typhon.
crow.
stone. No pun intended.
Okay. Typhon's got to be the heaviest one out of us, right?
Well, she's made of stone now, so I imagine so.
Typhon
Yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
Typhon is like Typhon's heavy, quote unquote, in the way that like metal is really fucking heavy. Typhon is essentially always covered.
Yeah,
in
Typhon's
this,
pretty metal.
yeah, Typhon is always covered in this like thick layer of metal. So, yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are we gonna pick up Typhon and just start running with it? Is that the plan now?
I mean, yeah. Hopefully we can figure something out. If
Sorry,
not,
Oh, you continue.
nope, it's too late. You've interrupted me.
Oh, sorry.
You monster. How could
I
you?
am.
Ah!
You piece of shit.
And sorry, roll a perception check to see if the beast or the mound thingy is moving closer.
Yes, in fact, you can.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
It's actually walking away, right?
No.
Oh.
You've noticed that the beast has like turned towards you, and instead of walking, is now standing, watching you in the field.
Over.
As you stand there and you look back at it, it slowly begins to make its way forward towards you.
Can we pick up Typhon at all? Like all three of us?
Sure,
Mm-hmm.
give it a go.
Do we all have to roll a strength check
Mm.
to do it?
You do. You will need to do a collective strength check, which is just one strength check with advantage by one of you guys.
I have
Who's got the best strength? I have 13.
Sorry, has
I've got
no-
10.
I've got 10.
Oh, well, I guess I'll do it with advantage then.
Yo.
Hey, I somehow got 10 twice.
4!
That's only one of us, right?
Yeah, Molly.
Yeah, fucking. Molly, we're on the roll. Can I roll again?
I thought we were gonna make you do double anyway. 'Cause
I
you
did a
don't-
double.
He
I
did
got
double,
10 twice.
10.
Oh.
210. That's a
One
20
out of
though,
40.
right?
No.
Damn it.
Dang it.
I like my idea.
Math.
So what happens?
You
So I
guys.
guess we're abandoning her now. Bye bye.
Sorry, what'd you get?
Well, we tried.
Oh, 20. I got a natural 20.
Yeah. We've all.
Yeah. No.
Check the logs.
You
I
got-
mean, it was a natural 2 halves of a 20.
Yeah. It was actually 210, which is 20.
Totally. So you guys attempt to lift Typhon, but Typhon is just too heavy. And you kind of like struggle. You make maybe a few steps forwards, and then you drop Typhon.
I for one vote we leave the annoying little one behind.
You call him annoying?
No.
Gotta go live
Oh,
with
yes.
my dog.
I mean,
You
yes, it
guys
is.
roleplay.
That is callous, but I can't entirely disagree since we do not seem to be capable of moving them, and that is getting a little closer than I'd like, and I think Typhon would.
At the very least, we could back up and see what the big
Mm.
thing does to Typhon. I reckon Typhon's odds of surviving are better than ours at the moment.
If there's any way to reverse it, I agree.
Well, maybe
Let's not be so
make him
hasty.
away. Maybe we might kill it, and maybe its blood can actually cure it. Maybe. I don't know. My old suggestion, right?
I
think we're very unequipped to take on that kind of challenge.
and I feel like that's a reach.
I'd also argue Typhon is not worth it.
Yeah. What do we
From
do?
a pragmatic view, I think the
Actually,
brawny
Typhon's my
one of
favorite
us,
number.
with skills with big sword and being the strongest of the 4 of us,
Is she?
there's a value.
Yeah, he's the strongest.
Only, yeah, with like a 18 strength or something. I mean, if the physical strength of a person could be quantified in a way that was from 1 to 20, Typhon would be sitting at an 18. Let's say it low friendly, right?
Yeah, sure. That's totally how you say it.
I
Yeah.
don't understand what you're talking about, Desmond.
What do you mean? I'm being perfectly clear. Typhon is do you know how fractions work?
What?
You know what a
I
fucking
remember
fraction
those.
is? You know what a number
They
is?
I bet
sound-
you didn't do maths in your
They
primary
sound
school.
pretty fucking
What's
blasphemous to
primary
me.
Nah, nah.
That's not what the dark
Lexori
stuff
was
stands for.
homeschooled, I'm sure of it. She seems like the type.
Mild incest undertones. Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
But yeah, fractions are blasphemous, so don't you ever fucking say them again.
That's fair.
Don't you do chemistry?
Okay, 1, yes, but I'm speaking in a game, and 2, even so, they still suck ass.
That's fair. Valid.
I mean, me as a person, Benjamin blank blank blank, because I'm not saying my full name, unlike some people here,
Paul,
do think chemistry and fractions are blasphemous.
That's fair.
Anyways, let's get back on the game. Sorry for derailing it.
I just want to make gold like alchemy. You know, it's cool.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
That's
you-
it.
Ben's your name is Paul.
so what are you guys doing?
We don't.
Backing away. Desmond's. I thought that was the consensus, right? We're just backing away to see what the creature does.
Yeah, sneaking, hiding in
'Cause
the.
it's grazing on the lilies, right?
Mm.
You can't tell
But-
what it's grazing on.
Isn't it in the
Huh?
field, and the field is entirely lilies?
It's in the field.
we roll another
The field is
perception?
entirely lilies. Do you want to roll a perception check to see if you can specifically tell what it's eating as it's grazing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming the lilies is a pretty safe bet, but
Sure.
I fucking love
Yeah,
rolling
they
10s,
post
man. I will only ever roll 10s.
oh yeah, that's a
love-
12, baby.
Oh yeah,
got a 10.
12.
19.
Fucking love
What
12.
do I even do?
19. Okay. You, Molly, Lixori does in fact see what the creature is eating. Unlike the other two, the creature is currently eating rocks.
Oh,
Desmond believes that it's not the daisies, the lilies,
Yeah.
because it makes too much sense.
This one's like, yeah, totally eating the lilies.
I don't give a shit if you can see what it's eating. It's eating lilies.
Are they eating rocks? Is that
None lilies.
The
Yeah, the lilies.
the monster is currently grazing on rocks in the fields.
Does she share this information with us, or she kind of?
you? She kind of like you see her face go like just like looking into like dead face, and then running back to Desmond, and trying to drag them again.
Desmond?
No,
You
dragging.
said Desmond.
You said
No,
Desmond.
dragging them again.
Yeah,
You said dragging
run
Desmond.
back to Desmond and
No.
try and drag them
Oh.
again.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's.
I-
I'm just gonna agree with
Desmond's
what you
just like
said,
still like is being dragged, and it's just like. Oh.
What's
I
going on?
suppose-
Let's
Pull it.
We must consider then.
We need it. We need to take Typhon away. That
Why?
thing is not eating lilies. It's eating rocks.
But the
Ooh.
lilies make so much sense.
Drag him.
That's the sound of us trying to drag Typhon.
Yeah, you're just like Typhon's like heels are like rooted in the dirt, so you're just like dragging it, like making two big like lines in like the field as you're pulling. All right. Roll another strength check to see if you can drag him.
I guess I do it again, right?
Or you can if you want. Move
No?
on.
Mhm.
Okay, we got
Damn it,
better odds
another
this time.
4.
That's
I
better.
got an 18. It's only one person rolls. Yet again, Molly.
18 works.
18 does in fact work. Cool.
Molly, stop rolling.
I'm sorry. I thought it was
Stop.
everyone.
Jeez. Come on. Okay, you.
Mother, you're better than this.
Erastus, you go behind. You go behind the stone, and you just like start lifting as hard as you can. You like hoist it over your shoulder, like that. You are now carrying a heavy load, so you move at half of your movement speed. Who else is carrying? I'm assuming. Like, sorry,
We all helping?
you can help.
I mean, Desmond was.
Does everyone
Yeah,
want to
I
help?
was
I'll-
rolling for
I'm
it.
just doing rolls.
Your collective movement speed is half of what it would normally be. So
That seems unfair. I think we should all be slightly slower.
Oh.
totally, yeah.
No, well, that makes sense because if we're sharing the
No.
load, Because you
I
said
wrote,
that
I wrote even more slower.
You guys are.
You're right.
If you're
We're
sharing
gonna
the
slow
load,
now 'cause-
if you're not sharing the load, you can't lift it. If you're sharing the load, you get half music.
Does anyone have any range things we could throw
Well,
at
you
the big
didn't say
BC?
that about
Yeah, Lixbury has
before. If
range
you
stuff.
said
Yeah, how about we
Desmond
try
does
and
not.
let's just fling some stuff at the. I can't do the voice, so I'm just gonna speak normally tonight.
Yeah.
Um,
Understandable.
we should perhaps attack the pursuing monster to hopefully deter it from chasing us.
So
What if that
Kill
does
it?
the opposite?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
We will be getting to that bridge very quickly, so I'd like to discuss it a bit now.
Do you have any other ideas? It's either that we slowly fumble away and eventually die, or we piss off the monster and then die.
Hmm.
Additionally, it would give us more information. Perhaps this monster isn't as powerful as it looks,
true.
which I would agree concede very unlikely.
But it eats the rocks. Orestes.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fighting, or not fighting us, so it won't be eating this rock.
I'm not made of rocks. So I'm not as scared.
That's a very valid point. I am also not made of
Valid,
rocks.
yeah.
Big brain. He
Big
eats
brain.
rocks, and I'm not made of rock.
rock.
It's like rock,
Therefore,
paper, scissors,
rock-eating
except
thing
it's,
can't hurt.
Also,
Person, rock eating thing. Person beats
also-
rock eating thing. Rock beats person. Rock eating thing beats rock.
Yeah, totally.
so,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, we sacrificed this one, the hard one, and they are my favorite, which would be a
That's
little
what
bit
we
of,
call
it.
I'd be saddened by that, but I think I could live on having sacrificed this one.
Just waiting for
It's for the
Molly's
dark
camera to
stuff.
come back on.
So,
Back.
good with her, huh?
You're back. Where's your camera?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
There we
I
are.
found it.
Found it. Anyway, continuing on. So,
What
are
were
you
you
guys? Are you going to go see if you can challenge the monster?
Yeah, I mean, we've already picked her up. Maybe we shouldn't drop that. Because I don't know if we can pick
Just
her up again.
carefully play it. Oh, that's a good point.
We can't pick her up again.
No, I thought we were just getting to the
Let's have
moving.
a discussion. Now that we've done all the hard work to lift up this heavy ass bitch, let's discuss the options.
Hmm.
We could attack the monster. And worst case scenario, we can fall back, attempt to pick up Typhoon again. Should that fail, Typhoon dies. It's unfortunate.
Mhm.
It's not the worst case scenario.
I'd
But,
rather
yeah, not great.
Yeah.
But good, should we fall back and we can pick her up again, then we're basically back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Of course.
But if it goes well, we could hopefully piss the monster off and it eats more readily available rock.
Mm-hmm.
What if
Of
the
which I'm sure there's more, like much. There's a lot of crows here.
But what if the
Mhm.
creature that eats rocks
Can I
has
try and
Possibly
communicate
people?
with, because the
has
crows
something like
obviously...
Your Typhon.
Is the crow still on Typhon?
The crow is still perched on Typhon.
Can I try and communicate with the crow?
You can attempt to.
Hello, Typhon? Question mark?
The crow just kind of looks at you and goes, "Ah! Desmond, help!"
Oh, okay, so she's
Hi.
communicating. I believe the crow is communicating her last thoughts. I think. And, yep, so...
Oh. That would make sense as opposed to being a actually Typhon, it's just a little sliver of consciousness.
Perhaps the crow is just reading her mind from her last thought, and she's stuck in that thought. Anyway, so what do we reckon? Do we put her down with the small chance that we have to sacrifice her later? Which I'm down for, very much so. Or do we just keep trying to run away?
Quick thought experiment. If it was one of you two, would you be okay with being used as a sacrifice for the others to survive?
I'm way more important than all of you, so no.
Oh, I see.
I mean,
Just
it's
immediately,
still-
no, fuck that, fuck that. Save me.
Even
But
though-
she is irrelevant.
I mean, you're the one that
I
can
see.
heal us.
Hmm.
So, what is the verdict? Are you running away or are we attacking?
I've laid down my thought. I want to go attack the thing, but it's up to you guys, right?
I'm down to attack it, but I'm
Well,
so
I mean,
hurt. I'm hurt from the last time.
perhaps Desmond could try and tow it away, because I don't think Desmond's going to be very useful in this fight, as he's not capable of avoiding the monster.
And Desmond can't
Mhm.
do things at a distance.
That's
Like-
literally what I said, yeah.
Mm.
I'm a very personal person. I mean,
Oh,
how
good.
about
Oh,
you
close,
two
personal.
use your distance abilities? I'll try and move Typhon a little bit, and if the thing, if it comes towards us, I'll join the fray.
Actually, I have no real combat ability at range. I mostly just help people out. I'm a good person.
Of course you are.
So how
Inside
about
I'm
check.
the only one here
Inside
that
check.
actually attacks
Inside
this
check
thing.
on a good person.
you just okay? I can still say that regardless of what you get, he's telling the truth. He thinks he's a good person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Erastus believes that he is a good person.
I'm the best person, actually.
I trust that. Erastus is a very moral
I trust you
individual that will
implicitly.
make no wrong. Mm-hmm.
what if Desmond and I attempted to cart her out while you try and slow it down? I'm gesturing towards why can't I never remember your name? Molly's character.
Like, sorry.
Like, sorry, yeah.
There's an X in there, so it like crosses out in your mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it
Yeah.
works.
Trust me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a rational human being.
The more you say that, the less rational you sound.
What?
I'm the most rational human being.
I
Like,
What's
Curse
the
or
only human
Erastus?
being? I'm the only human
Erastus.
being here.
No.
Do you want me to attack this thing?
Yeah, just attempt to slow it down.
Hmm.
Don't die.
That would be nice.
He's very obviously lying when he says that. He wants you to die, but yeah.
You know, you just don't sound entirely
Please
sincere.
try
Look at him
not
with,
to
just,
die.
like the most like
Like
I don't know how to.
we'll play it L.A. Noire, and so I'm the old man who's very obviously lying.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, please don't die.
Wait,
Yeah,
we
this
can't
is-
see Erastus's face. How do we know this?
You can make out my face in the hood. Actually, no, run a
Oh, I-
cloth over. You can see my eyes. My eyes are like doing that.
They're very pained. On a more.
I'm very. You can
What is
hear
that?
me
Is it-
trying to like hide a smile behind my mask.
On a. Like, sorry, I think if you. Since I guess we're all kind of in agreement that we're gonna try and fend that off and move Typhon. Yeah, try and attack it. And if it comes towards us, then we'll try to actually fight it because it's not really giving us much choice.
Thing. Erastus.
I'll
Can
be
you heal
nice. You should be fully healed.
I'm not. I did short rest and it doesn't heal me fully.
You did actually like heal up because I had to manually thing it for me, right? Like use a hit die and
Oh yeah, you had to use a hit die. Okay.
You should have like a bunch of temp HP as well. What's going on?
Yeah. I've got
can
my
you-
temp HP. I also got like
I
5
can do you
hit
one
points.
better. Which one is it? Fuck that one. I think
Because
one
you
is
need-
pretty decent.
Yeah, now you get back 8 hit points.
Alright, sweet.
You're welcome. That's how the game
Thank you.
works.
Alright,
I'll walk up to you, and I'll give you a couple of things. Right, I'm cool like that.
Alright.
He's cool.
Okay. I'll use my last 2 first levels, and I'm gonna give you bliss, which
We're all
I think I
getting
can
blessed,
con-
right?
No,
We're all getting blessed.
actually, you can all get blessed. Yeah, why not?
We all get blessed. It's a concentration spell. It stays forever.
Yep, and then I will I'll
What
give
does the
you
bliss
his
die?
sanctuary as well. Okay, so bliss is I have to read them out to you.
Extra 1d4 attack rolls and
yeah,
saving
extra
throws.
one. So HD4 on attack and saving throws, and then sanctuary, which I'm also going to give you.
Can you do both? Because aren't they concentrations?
Only Blitz is concentration. I don't actually think I'm gonna give you Sanctuary. It's
Okay,
useless
just
because it's
a
only
Blitz?
you. Are
Easy.
you concentration? It is concentration. Damn. Okay,
Isn't
I give you-
Sanctuary, it stops when you attack?
Sanctuary is like when they get attacked. Any creature who targets the water creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save throw, the creature must choose a new target. If it's only one target, it doesn't like fizzle.
Ah,
So if it's
Also,
all-
if you attack while you've got it, the spell disables.
yes, correct.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
very important bit. Now,
Ah,
if
I
we
mean,
did that on Typhon, that would make sense.
good on me.
you could do it.
But
Like, I get-
doing Bless
okay.
is more important.
I guess I'll ask you then. Would you rather do more damage or have better AC? I mean,
Better
would
AC.
you want a defensive or an offensive buff?
Better AC, she said.
Okay, so I'll boost your ability your defense. So now you have +2 AC. Cool.
Bye, Molly.
Bye, Molly.
The defense was so bad. I mean,
I'd
so
rather
good.
have better AC. Sorry,
And-
my wife
And
likes
you
it
guys
better.
can get better defense on the internet using our sponsor.
We don't have any sponsors. We're not cool.
What sponsors?
Yeah,
I'll
I wish
sponsor you.
we were
Give
sponsored.
me your bank account.
Yo!
Okay.
$10.
Today we're sponsored by Curtis.
Everyone should want to date me, but none of you get to.
What? We don't get to date you? Oh.
No!
And there's an exception.
So it's the choice between better AC and better.
Damage.
Oh, for fuck's!
Isn't Bless good for like all of us though? So maybe.
I mean, we're not going to be attacking. We're just going to be.
But I mean, there's
Fucking
I can do-
Wi-Fi. Shit.
I can do
Well,
Bliss
I love the
later.
phrase where
an
Molly
AC.
just looks like a chipmunk for some
I mean,
reason.
I'm giving her the option, man. If she wants to pick up a worse one, she can pick the worse one.
Molly
Wait,
picking
so
the worst
I-
one. I'm just saying.
Okay, fine. What was
They're
the
coming.
You
Well,
guys,
coming.
are,
She
you
gets
guys are
attacked.
discussing this way too hard.
Okay,
No,
I'm
we're
gonna
not.
give
This
you.
is a serious.
I'm giving everyone Bliss. They all have a little bit of more attack, and now we're gonna continue.
Okay, which is the better one? Is it the more?
I just am giving you Bliss. You're getting Bliss,
Please,
Molly.
please,
And
please,
you're gonna deal with it, alright? You
I'm
don't get any other choice now. You took way too long. You're getting Bliss.
Yeah, because
I
we
thought it
do.
was
Because
really
Molly, we're
cool.
trying to get not hit anyway, so the AC bonus will hopefully not need a use.
It's a castle.
Coming, the monster rolls gets just like 1 point above her AC, and one shot soon she dies. That's what I reckon.
Okay. I can't hear anything. Everyone's talking about, but it's fine.
I'm giving you
God,
slightly more damage, just a little bit more damage,
Slightly more
okay?
Damage. Cool. So that's a D4.
Isn't
is that
Bless for
correct?
hit chance?
Shut up.
Um, It's attack roll. Attack's the. Actually,
Let's
yeah, it
take a
should be
look at
the better chance to hit then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the extra for the blessed thing? Is it a 1D4?
Mm-hmm.
D4 to your attack roll, so your chance to hit.
Easy peasy. Cool. Lixori's gonna.
Is it close
Might
enough
have
to
it's been a
shot at?
hot minute.
How far away is the creature, Adam?
Very far away.
like 100 to 200 feet.
Maybe wait for it because I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just keep moving and it gets closer.
Christ.
Okay, I'm not giving you Bliss right now. I'm getting you Bliss
I
later.
hate my.
She's gone again.
Did you?
She looks like she's about to sneeze.
My Wi-Fi. I'm actually getting pissed off at it because it keeps on freezing.
That's the
Oh.
funniest fucking freeze frame. You
Fuck off.
Okay.
looked like a demon. That was horrifying. You had no
I'm-
eyes.
How does
Cool.
that happen? How do you lose your eyes?
I don't know. Her eyes disappeared in the freeze frame somehow.
I hate it because my Wi-Fi is fucking shit. Yeah.
Love that
So we're gonna wait until it's coming closer. Is that correct? Is that
Mhm.
someone?
Okay.
Keep helping us with the little gremlin for now, and then we'll as it gets closer. Which it's moving fast, right? So just think like
It's
everyone wasting all this fucking
it's
time
not-
and it's barely moving.
yeah. It's moving at a steady pace. I'd say.
Let's just fucking run away, and as if it gets closer to us, we'll see what happens then. And if we sacrifice Victoria, because Victoria's the awful little, she hates the duck style, making her awful. Therefore, we can just sacrifice Victoria instead.
Bad person. She should have loved it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the by the time this conversation is finished,
It's like 5 feet away from us.
It's
oh hey.
it's not that
You
far
know,
away
it's
from
off of us.
it is like fairly damn close to you at this point.
Can I roll
I'm gonna
perception to get a better look at it now?
You can indeed.
This is so damn close.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it,
attempt to
it
communicate
is
with
it
the
is
monster.
about 50 feet away at this point.
Whoa! Ooh, that's an 11.
11. You get a better look at it because now it's quite fucking close to you.
I blame you, Mulder, and your bad internet.
Its eyes don't appear to be like fixated on you at the
He's
moment.
so dumb.
They appear to be fixated on instead the man standing in the field that you saw before. The creature begins to like move towards the man, and you get a better look at it. It appears deformed, would be the best way to describe it.
That's a bit mean.
It is large and bulbous with these like tumorous like sacs hanging off of it. Its face appears humanoid, oddly enough, yet misshapen, sculpted oddly into a form of like of an animal. Its eyes leak with this ever dripping pus, and from its mouth bulges 2 large tusks. As it reaches out with these 2 smaller arms hidden inside the fat and folds of its chest. It reaches out, grabs a rock, brings it to its jaw, and you see dust and rubble crumble out as it crushes it in its maw, hidden inside of the folds and of fat and flesh.
Oh, Molly's gone. She's like, nah, I'm out.
I'm out.
No one
Yeah, that's my
participates.
reaction to him. Deuces.
That's fucked up. I'm out.
Honestly, the free times of Molly make this so much better.
Yeah.
God,
The Mull of a slideshow is like great
Giving us
A
lots
content.
of
If
joy.
you don't stay for the D&D,
I hate
stay
this.
for the
I
Mull of a
actually hate it.
slideshow. The
I thought
Angie's gone.
D&D's the sideshow, right?
D&D's the slideshow of whatever's going on with fucking Mulliver's internet right now.
Yeah.
oh fuck's sake.
You
Some
think
people-
if we
Molly.
keep calling you
Don't use
Molliver
Molliver.
enough on stream, people will start thinking that's your actual name.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Wait, that isn't your name?
That's not your name.
Oh.
Anyway, the creature then, upon like reaching the man that is standing in the field, kind of reaches out towards him, wraps its arms around him, and then squeezes, curling around it with these like wet, fleshy arms that break at the bones to enrapture the statue, and then crush it in its grip. It then lets go and allows the rubble to fall to the ground, where it begins to grab at the pieces, bringing them up and shoving them into its maw of a mouth.
Shall we
You witness
get a move on?
as one of the eyes of the creature slowly swivels with a disgusting fleshy sound to focus on you. Human eyes, disturbing in their current nature.
You're on.
We're running with the
Oh yeah, but I mean, how about let's not waste time discussing whether or not Molly should get AC or 4 attack, and we should run. How about that? Cool ideas.
I like
cool.
that idea.
Everyone,
Let's
everyone in
Okay.
agreement?
Is-
Or do we want to discuss further?
Real quick, just want to check DM question. Molly, are you staying behind to fight it, or is everyone running?
Yes.
I'm running.
No, I could agree.
Are you just like, no,
Yeah.
fuck that? I'm
Look,
out.
looks at oh, okay, let's go.
No, I killed Odin.
That's fucking weird. Okay. You can in fact just like go like and then like grab onto the statue and just start fucking sprinting.
yeah.
You want to do
Also-
that?
Yeah.
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 What's up, in?
Just I'm wondering how's it gonna play out because Desmond's got a slightly faster movement speed. Is he just gonna be slowing
You're-
down?
Yeah.
You're also a weak bitch.
You're gonna be like pushing
That's
from
true.
behind, like go 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 go.
Yeah. Okay. And the
Why
rest
does
is
the
like
strength character have to go fall over him?
I blame Sophie.
I blame Sophie too.
I
Yeah.
also blame Sophie for this.
And Molly close second.
It was
Yeah,
honestly
God
just
damn it.
whoever couldn't make it to the session was going to turn to stone, to be honest.
Yeah, originally it was gonna be me.
It was going to be you.
I remember
Actually.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
I was wondering
You
how it was
know
gonna
Molly,
become
because
a
I
topic.
definitely need Molly for dead.
Oh.
I don't like Luke's story.
Anyway.
You would have
Uh,
left Desmond, wouldn't you?
You
But, like Curtis would have, not arrested.
I hate furries.
Alright, wait.
You said fade off.
Yeah, I said fade
I was back in town, boys.
Instead of like, sorry, I need the buttons back.
You do.
Fade off.
Meredith.
Meredith. Shit, wrong button. Fuck. Sorry, you like kind of like look at the monster, your eyes like widen, you're like, nah, fuck this. You turn around, you run back to the statue of Typhon, and you like, along with the other two, hoist Typhon into the air over your shoulders, and you begin to carry Typhon away from the monster. Okay, the monster turns to you and like locks eyes with you guys as you're moving away, carrying one of its precious like morsels.
This monster's gonna be pretty stupid if it runs for us, because it's got food there.
You
Watches it run.
huh?
It's gonna run at us, isn't it?
Yeah. You hear it like roar at you from behind and then like start moving towards you, one giant foot after another. Its pace is slow due to its nature, but it is definitely coming after you.
Shit.
I'm excited.
What direction are we running in?
Away from the monster.
For fuck's sake.
Like, are we going towards the forest or like away from the forest?
Away from the monster. Molly's gone again.
Oh, I should
Say
say
bye bye.
I hate it! I hate it here!
I should say the monster has like, it's on all
Obligatory
fours.
Molly freeze frame.
It's got these sort of like large like elephantine like legs, and then it's got these two smaller arms that are kind of folded against its chest.
No, Ben. No.
No. Oh.
That's the title image.
No, Curtis's turn.
Okay. Now, I need each of you guys to roll a strength check to see if you can continue to carry her while you're running.
Roll them. Like,
Yeah,
Oh
sure,
yeah, I can do a strength check.
Oh, yo, we have one person who's capable of doing
6!
it.
A 6. Okay.
I got 6!
Ah!
I like
I got a 9.
9. Yo.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
Sixes.
what
that's fine. She's dead. Oh well.
What'd you get, Molly?
6.
6. Shit. You guys drop the statue. You guys kind of stumble on the lilies in the ground. Your feet get like tangled up in them, and you drop this the statue of Typhon on the ground. I need you guys to roll on a strength check to see if you can pick it back up and continue running.
14.
That is successful.
Yeah, I don't trust the roll
10!
whooping out the actual
10.
dice.
Okay, you are able to pick up the
19!
Okay, perfect. You are able to pick up the statue of Typhon again, pretty successfully, and because you all got above 10, you are able to get 30 feet away. In front of the monster. The monster kind of bellows after you with this like tremendous roar, and then begins to run after you and continues to run after you.
That's okay, it doesn't need to do that.
I need you guys to roll another strength check for this.
I don't trust D&D Beyond for my strength.
I'm actually really strong. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ah!
Okay. That is
I'm
an,
actually gonna be Team Molly and roll with my people dice.
that is an instant 20 feet of distance.
My human dice are somewhere else. I don't know where they are.
Thank you, Ben. Do we all have to roll
Where's
one?
my... Oh, there it is.
I got 10.
Oh, that's a fucking 5.
And 5. So that is going to be...
Desmond is not strong.
Okay, you now have 40 feet of distance away from the monster.
Okay.
To put this in another category, you guys need 100 feet of distance from the monster to make it safely away from it.
Got it. We can do this. Let's
Okay.
go.
Roll another strength check.
I'm rolling with a different dice.
It fell on the floor.
Oh,
It did.
12!
Okay, successful.
13!
What's that?
11.
13!
13, successful, and 11, successful. That is another 30 feet of distance.
I want some epic fighting to match the intensity of the music.
You guys need another 30 feet to successfully escape the monster.
Okay, come on, guys.
Okay, another one.
Give
Love you
Grandma
guys.
a new pair of shoes. Oh. I got a 5.
10.
10. And Curtis?
Ready?
Oh!
Yes.
Jesus.
3.
3. Okay. You only gain 10 feet of distance from a monster that round.
Thanks, Molly.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Molly.
See, I'm useful.
Let's try the different dice.
Okay, another strength check.
Yep, you need 20 feet of movement.
13!
11.
Okay, that's the 20 feet that you need.
14!
Okay, 30 feet. You are able to escape the monster. You guys sprint further and further through the field, like pushing and like tugging as best as you can to keep Typhon moving, using the like weight of Typhon to like throw yourselves forwards through the field bit by bit. You stumble and fall at some places, but you succeed and like catch yourselves at others and continue to pull. The monster chases after you with this like, its huge bulbous form, like speeding up, trying to keep after you. It's like lunging forwards, throwing all of its weight into every movement. You see this like the folds of gelatinous flesh like bulge forwards at every leap and bound, as it begins as it tries to keep up with you. However, it's not enough. It starts to fall behind, slowly pulling back away from you. You guys are able to outrun it, and eventually you see in front of you a road, a path through the lilies. You run onto the road, and you start running along it, and as you turn around to see if the monster is following you, you notice that it no longer is following you. The monster has stopped at the road path, looking out at you. You hear its bail as it calls out to you. You are now standing on a road in the middle of a field of white lilies, holding the statue of your friend.
Actually, can I do a medicine check on the short one?
Okay. You guys...
Like the statue?
Yeah, I just want to see what's up.
You guys lower the statue to the ground and like you take a look over it. Roll a medicine check. Let's see how they're doing.
8.
8. So you can't really glean much, to be honest. It seems like Typhon's body is completely covered or made in stone.
I know I should have took stone mending class.
Oh man.
A small the crow like still like sits there. It took flight for a moment, but it has again taken rest on Typhon's body. It perches in front of you and looks up at you. Ah! Help me, Desmond.
Oh.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Can I roll a perception check to see what's around us at the moment?
Sure thing.
That's on the road.
Yes.
Okay, let me just. Okay, D&D Beyond. I love 8.
8. Okay. In the far distance, you guys can see a small trolley. It's slowly coming down the road towards you. At the moment, it is but a dot, and you can't really glean too much off it, but it is slowly coming towards you.
Roy's going to relay this information to the rest of the group. Desmond, do you want to signal it? Or you arrest us? You guys look more human than me.
Do we want its attention though?
If we want to get some help for Typhon, I feel like trying to get this trolley's attention would be the best bet. Do you want to continue carrying him?
Good point. Very quickly, Adam.
Mhm.
This is a stretch, but I want to see if Desmond has any knowledge of like flowers that turn people to stone.
Sure thing. Roll a
And like if
roll a nature check.
okay. That is a 15.
You actually do.
Oh.
You recognize them from your past. I will not. Actually, we're going to move into a private chat, and I will give you the knowledge that you know about these flowers.
Oh!
David! Oh my
Yay!
god!
This is... Hello.
Hello. So, this is what you know about the flowers. Outside of the academy walls, to stop trespassers from wandering in, they planted these flowers. Flowers that came around the same time that the first of the pale flames were lit. These flowers that illuminated in the light of the darkest star. You recognize them. They were there. That is all.
Okay, so I've got no knowledge of how to reverse it.
No knowledge of how to reverse it. You merely know that it was to stop people from coming into the academy, as most humans would avoid them.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I did not expect that to actually reach. Huh. Neat.
Okay, with that.
I've got my lore dump. I'm happy.
Hold up. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Can we see that cute little screen, Adam?
You just want to look at
Cute little screen, what?
self.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to look
You
at
turn my
Twitch,
camera back
sorry.
on. There you go.
Well, I want to look at myself. Damn, who's that cutie?
Who's that
I'm
handsome
looking at me.
boy? Oh my god. Look at the top, look at the one at the top. Oh my god. I'd suck his dick.
I don't know. We're in public.
Adam, no.
On stream?
Without the S.
Thank you for that one, Ben.
You're welcome. Anyways.
Okay, continuing on. Yeah, you guys are sitting in the middle of the path, the road, surrounded by these flowers.
Yeah, we should get their attention.
You wanna?
Oh.
You arrest us? Can one of you two do it?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. Desmond kind of like just raises his arm.
You just
and waves
wave
it a little.
Like, sorry,
It's like, well, he doesn't wave. He just kind of like.
Does the bus thing? It's like.
Yeah, exactly. That's. Well, I mean, my bus thing's usually pretty lazy, where I like stick out my arm and just drop it. But Desmond's gonna be a little bit more trying to wave at them and get their attention.
Right.
And only drop his arm if he sees they're actually like.
Sorry's gonna put her hood over her head, so she's kind of like.
Okay.
Hiding.
Sorry, you put your hood over your head.
And pulling down her skirt a little bit more than usual, so that she's kind of covering some bits.
Yeah, just covering up as much as possible. The trolley guy comes along. You see he's driving down the road with a horse-drawn carriage. Horse-drawn cart would be more describing it. It's a covered cart, so it's got that fabric over top. And he's kind of coming down the road, and he as he gets nearer to you, he kind of stops and like looks over and goes, "Oh, hello." He's an
Hello?
older gentleman, white hair, a slightly pudgier appearance. He kind of looks at you. Oh, you ain't roadside robbers, are you?
I promise you we're not.
Like, sorry, she's just gonna shake her head no.
I gave it away.
It's good.
I hope I'm right. Hmm.
Figures there aren't too
you-
many roadside robbers in this place.
You
Too
know
dangerous.
what these flowers do, right?
Oh, from what I've heard, they turn you to stone.
Desmond kind of like looks over at the stone statue of our friend.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah, I see.
Mm-hmm. We had a bit of a incident, and where are you headed?
Oh, I'm taking the main road straight to Trand.
I see. Would we be able to come with you?
He kind of looks at himself. Oh, I don't see why not.
Can Luxori like tug on Desmond's arm? Like, can you ask him how to cure Typhon?
Desmond just kind of like doesn't respond. He like nods, but he doesn't say anything.
Mm.
Because the impression I'm getting is that he doesn't know. Because if he didn't really know much about the flowers, he might not know. We'll save that for a bit later.
Mm.
You know this because we're actually all psychically linked.
Psychically linked. We're thinking through each
Yeah.
other's minds.
Yeah. No,
Did-
but also that's just kind of Desmond's thought process, and he kind of just like,
D&D do be like, drop all subtext, explain what's happening.
mhm. Yeah. He kind of just takes a moment and he like thinks and he kind of shakes his head. That's what like Suri sees. I just explain what's going through his head because for the viewer's sake and my sake, because I want to say that out loud because I need to think. Anyways, Desmond quickly like peeks into the cart and see, is there anything in there?
There is a person.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Well, like this person or another person?
Another person.
Oh, okay.
You see a little girl sitting in the car.
Ah. Is there anything like any supplies?
You
Molly,
see.
calm down.
You see.
Getting ready to adopt another child.
No,
A
I'm
child.
not.
You're mine.
It's not like that. She's not Fado, man.
Not
There's-
yet.
There's a little girl sitting in the back of the cart with, and there's like some bags of like food and supplies and things like that, just kind of like resting on against the backboard.
Follow-up question. None of us have any money, do we?
Only 5 gold.
You do.
5 gold each. That Luxori found.
You have 5 gold each, and then you've also got that bag of jewels.
Okay. Desmond he first like slowly starts to put Typhon on, assuming that he allows us.
Yep.
And then he flicks the guy a gold coin.
Okay. The guy kind of like doesn't quite realize it's happening, and he goes, oh, gold coin. That's mighty generous of you, sir. Kind of like gives
Figured
a
it'd be
on his chest.
nice to
pockets it. He kind of like reaches back into the back of the car and goes, my name's Rykid.
Adam out here naming NPCs after Dark Souls and Elden Ring characters. Pleasure. I'm Desmond.
Desmond, and the rest of you?
I'm like, sorry.
My name doesn't really matter.
Secretive types, eh?
They're a sad bunch.
Yeah, well.
I'm also a
I
sad bunch, but
These days and ages, everyone's a sad bunch, ain't you? Takes a
yeah,
insane man to stay happy in times like these.
So true.
And this is my daughter, Eva.
Pleasure.
She kind of like gives you like a polite nod. What were you lot doing out in the middle of the field?
Traveling?
We were leaving the village from south of here.
That
Was it south from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were leaving Merkberg.
Mm-hmm.
Merkberg, that place still standing? We haven't had contact with them in months, if not years.
It barely does stand
Yeah.
at this point.
It's been rough there, so we're trying to branch out.
I feel that. Well, I'm
Mm.
afraid you probably won't find it much better anywhere else. The whole world has gone to shit.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
one can see.
Well, best be on our way, must we? He kind of like lashes the reins slightly, and the horses like begin to return to their regular trot, making their way down the down the road. He kind of focuses forwards and like goes, "Any of you hungry? Got some bread in the bag back there. You can have a piece if you want."
Food?
Mighty generous. Desmond takes a very
Delicious.
small piece. He takes it. He smells it.
Mhm.
Is there anything off
Noth-
about it?
Nothing that you can take this off.
Hmm.
Can we eat it?
A little, to be polite. Desmond kind of just nibbles on a bit of it.
Yeah.
Is it like stale?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
The man looks back at you and like sees you nibbling and goes, "You're right to be cautious in times like that, but I can promise you it's not poisoned."
Inside.
Yeah, right. Roll an inside check.
You know, I should have done it before. Oh, well. That's a normal 20.
Normal 20.
As in a.
He is telling the truth for all intents and purposes.
Okay, so he believes the
Right.
food is fine.
Mm.
It should be safe.
That's a good way.
Yes,
I should start saying that, like whenever you like do. He believes the food is fine.
That's.
He
I mean,
believes it.
He
it
believes
suits the
that he's
mood of
telling
how
the truth.
hostile everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Desmond passes a piece to Lexori.
Xor's gonna take it.
Then he's gonna also just kind of. Well, Desmond's gonna like look at everyone in the cart and just kind of see if he can get a read on how everyone's feeling.
Would you guys like to like say how you're feeling?
Yeah.
He's
Feeling simple,
tired.
come on.
Like, Sori's pretty tired. She's just had to carry her stone friend now
Mm-hmm.
and like sprinting. She's sore, tired. It just wants to know what the fuck is going on half the time.
Mm.
And wants to help type in. So hopeless. There you go.
Ah, really positive. How's Orestes feeling?
He wants a nap, man.
What about Rykid and what was his name? Ellie?
Eva.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting my names mixed up.
Rykid looks kind of jovial. Eva is kind of sitting there quietly, kind of just staring at the wooden floor of the carriage. Yeah, you guys continue along, and Rykid's just kind of like talking very cheerfully to you guys. Like, he seems in like good spirits considering everything.
Yeah.
And he kind of like very, very, very jovially like, blah 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 blah. You know.
Can we try and glean a bit of information about everything that's going on from him?
Sure.
I've got some questions I'd like to ask.
What would you like to ask Rykard?
Economic questions.
Yeah. So, Rykard.
What's the value of a gold coin around here?
Valuable.
We have, for most of our lives, we live quite a sheltered thing down in Merkberg, and I was wondering, is there anything of interest that we might not have been able to hear of? Like, what's the situation with Trand, rather?
Trand. Oh, it's been flooded lately. People going there from all around. People looking for refuge, looking for hope. You know, big cities are like that.
Oh, so not literally flooded.
No.
Oh, that would be a very shame.
Yeah. But, yeah. A lot of people. And, you know, Where there's people, there's disease.
Yeah.
Big-
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Big uptick in the Iron Plague around now. It's not contagious. Nobody really knows how you get it, but
So the Iron Plague
Eh,
stick
eh.
around.
at that moment, like Eva kind of just he kind of looks back at her, and he's just like silent for a moment. And he goes, "But otherwise, Trand, good place to visit. Still a tourist destination."
Of course. If you don't mind me asking, where are you coming from?
Where are we coming from? We're coming from Darum.
Ah, how's it there?
Yeah, same old, same old. The religious zealots there still believe that somehow they can save the world. Fools,
Hmm.
a lot of them.
Oh.
I'd like it if they did that a bit faster.
You're telling me.
Hmm.
Adam, do you have
Yes?
a question?
Mhm.
Can Lixori make an insight check on Eva since she just coughed?
You can roll an insight check.
It's a net one. Damn it.
You can't.
She coughed.
She coughed. You can't glean anything from it.
Follow-up question. Well,
Yes.
not even a follow-up question. What does Desmond remember about Darum and Tran?
What do you remember about Darum and Tran?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a history check.
Gotcha. That's a 10.
10.
Yep.
Okay. You kind of like you remember talk of them.
Mhm.
Darum being this like city of miracles.
Hmm.
It was founded off the premise of that there was a stone in the center of it that could grant wishes. But aside from that, and around the room, there was tales and or of magical things happening, like people suddenly being cured of diseases or being able to stand after being paralyzed for years, things like that. Because of it, a lot of religious zealots moved there over time and set up cities, fortifications around it, eventually becoming one giant city, Daru.
Okay. On that note for Darum, what gods are associated with them? Or was it like zealots from some various different religions came?
Various different religions.
Okay. Any standout or?
You do know that there is a congregation of I will bring you into the private chat. Again.
Ah!
You gave it again? Go.
You do know that there is a congregation of members of the academy there.
Oh, from the god that I do know is associated with the. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, not yet.
Did they have a major presence?
Not a major presence, but they are present.
Okay.
Okay, back to Ascana. That's all I need to say.
Cool. Thank you. I'm back, everyone.
The rest of you know all of those things except for what I told Ben in private.
Mhm.
Oh.
Keep flirting with Ben. I remember when I was your favorite. Not anymore. Be warned, Ben. It goes away just as quickly as it comes. Bye.
Yeah. I'm expecting next session Adam's going to be taking Molly away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No.
be moving Molly to the private room, and then the rest of you guys can be like, "What happened?
Yeah.
What happened when we were in the private?"
What happened?
It's fine.
Oh,
There's only
wow.
small little info dumps that are.
When you look in like the VO chat, you can kind of make out like what's going on with Ben's expression. He just looks pretty uninterested the whole time.
Oh, just like real life.
Ben's just like,
Yeah.
whenever he gets in the chat.
Children are making noises outside, and I don't
He's
like
like,
it.
Curtis promised me Adam would flirt with
Children.
me, but he's not.
Ew.
Oh, that's gross. I hate them.
Very gross.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You
Okay.
you look at the VO chat and like you can't see my face in the VO chat, can you?
No,
Or-
just,
or
just,
you-
just
Can we-
Vince.
All you can see is Ben, and you just
Adam,
you
show
just
us a cute little face.
what?
Show us our faces, Adam.
Molly, do you want to look at your own face
You-
or Adam's face?
Yeah.
I like to
All
imagine
your
faces.
you guys look at the VO chat, and Ben's just like.
We can't see anything. I don't know what you're referring to. You made
No, the
actions
box.
there. We can't see.
The video.
I was making
Oh, he's
the
on.
Discord.
He's on video.
You guys can see me in the video consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw your actions. I don't know what Curtis is talking about. They're like ah.
Anyway,
Anyways,
is there
Here we
anything
go.
else you would like to ask him as you were driving along?
The Iron Plague still happening.
So I'm assuming that Molly and Stone Lady are kind of covered up, so they can't be seen
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. Lexori is covered in her cloak.
And so
You
is
can see like the bottom of
Typhon?
it, like kind of like covered.
I'd say like you guys kind of have like Typhon like what would you have done to like hide Typhon's identity?
Hide their face
Okay.
because their body is still covered up.
question.
How so?
Weird question.
The,
Was Typhon's like backpack also turned to stone?
Nope, just his skin.
Huh? Oh, just the skin?
Yeah. So
Oh.
the middle is actually still there.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, they're wearing a cloak.
You
Well,
just
yeah,
pull the
the-
cloak up. Over
Yeah,
it?
just pull the cloak up just to cover.
Okay.
They're just a small
For
individual.
posterity's sake. Yeah. So you. Yeah. So she is hidden. What did you ask, Riken?
Is the Iron Plague still going
Yeah.
on?
And Riker kind of looks at you and he goes, how about we skip through this Iron Plague talk? It's keep it light in here.
Asking a simple question.
Yeah. Listen, I'll talk about it with you later. Just not in front of the girl.
You just don't want your
Desmond
little
gives
yeah.
Lexori a sympathetic pat.
I'm gonna pet Typhon's like face with this one.
Just like slap.
They're my favorite. So
He kind of looks back through the cabin and he goes, I believe there are some healers in trained to deal with this kind of thing. It's a reversible effect, as far as I know.
That's good. That's good news in a while.
that is a
Thank you.
shame. I actually prefer to this way.
He gives you like an unsure laugh. He's like, really?
That's a bit mean.
He goes like, well, either way, I've just switched his accent so many times. Either
It's
way,
fine. He actually just.
He's actually a
Okay,
spy.
I've been doing it. for
Yes.
Yeah. Either way, my brain stopped working. I forgot what I was gonna say. And so did he.
Riker's accent go burr.
Riker goes, he just kind of keeps going along, and he starts talking about like the weather or something. Just
Yeah,
look
there
up.
certainly is weather.
There is weather. It's
Just
been
we see
sunny
Cam's
recently.
hood.
Oh yeah, the sun's been great on my skin. I have a question. There are clouds, right?
There are clouds, yes.
Okay.
And yes, at certain times the darkest star is obscured by them.
Gotcha.
I hate those times.
Yeah.
Which never
It
happen.
was times. And I'm assuming that these
Yeah,
clouds.
I'm gonna
are
fight these
rain.
fucking clouds.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's some. That it's a fair assumption that there is rain.
Actually, it probably shouldn't be clouds, right? Because like, surely it's pretty cold most of the time without any sun.
There's like
Okay,
thin.
I won't bore you with like climatology and shit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's learn how clouds work. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, so it all starts.
Okay, after like that conversation, like Lexori made a comment about the Iron Plague,
Mhm.
and Desmond patted her on the back. She's gonna like turn to Desmond's like, do you think that his kid has the Iron Plague?
Maybe. She could just be sick. And
What a terrible thing to say about a child. Oh, wait, never mind.
And the talk of a much worse disease is quite off-putting. No offense, of course.
Thanks, Desmond.
You're welcome. I'm very good with people.
Clearly.
People love him.
People love
To
it.
them, at least.
Max Cruz.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be safe for me to, like, at least release this hood?
Why risk it? Like, I'm playing in, by the way. You're not talking to me.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
Erasmus
I don't know
just is
what
like...
you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what the fucking Iron Plague is. I'm just here to vibe.
It's just here. I'm just having a good time.
I think it would be...
Personally, I think our horns are disgusting, so no.
Roll a stealth check for trying to whisper this.
That's a good thing I have stealth. Oh.
Sure, same.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. You are able to hide
My
this
little
conversation.
dice is an effect. That's so cute.
You are able to hide this conversation from Eva and Rika.
So it's a 26 in total.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
They can't hear you.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Keep the hood on for now. Just because...
Lixer is going to keep her hood on. She's not going to risk taking it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it down a little bit deeper.
On that note, can Desmond kind of, like, from a distance inspect Eva to see if she's showing any signs of looking non-human?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, that's an 18.
18. Along her arm, you see, like, her arms are crossed, and she's kind of holding one of her arms like this, right? And she's got, like, one hand just around the corner. But you see just, like, as she, like, shuffles sometimes and, like, lifts it a little bit, you see, like, a glint of metal.
What kind of metal? Like silvery metal, steely metal, or like...
Like a rough iron.
Oh, fun.
Ooh, we got a type in this.
Typhon friend. Desmond kind of looks at her for a bit, then looks back at Lexori and says, "She's got it."
Got it.
But she's not very rusty. That's what I want to know.
Thank you. She's got like Sarah's just got like peeling back her hood and just like.
No.
You're gonna start peeling back your hood?
A little bit. She's gonna lift it, not peeling it all the way, but she's gonna lift it up a little bit so you can kind of see her face a little bit more.
Okay. Eva kind of looks at you with like this expression of like shock. She goes, and takes like a deep breath and like kind of leans backwards in her chair. You notice her like breath becomes a little bit more like shaky and like ragged as she like sits there trying to be like quiet and not scream.
Lixori has a bit of an understanding like look in her eyes like when looking at Eva. So she's not like tries not to scare Eva a little bit.
Eva is still scared.
Oh no.
Should I pull it down more, Desmond? I think I scared the shit out of her. Just pull it down more.
We need to keep her calm, or otherwise we're going to be thrown out of here.
Fair. Even though she has Mary Blake, but might as well.
Obviously.
Blame the child.
I understand the desire to show some solidarity, but I don't think the child's mature enough or has received an inclusive upbringing to allow for such a gesture.
Eva kind of goes, like, "Dad, can I sit up with you?" And Rico kind of looks back at Eva and goes, "Yeah, sure." And Eva like begins to like clamber over and to sit next to Rykard.
Guess we're walking, boys.
Desmond kind of just looks outside and sees what's changed with our surroundings, assuming that we'll have to leave at some point.
It doesn't look like there's too much change, except the poppies, or the lilies, I should say, have started to sort of like thin out a little bit. they're more like spotted and less common. Music is like epic. And
Yeah, I was about to say, this
And
is
the-
some weird
and-
music.
And the lilies
Really
are like the
intense for this
forest.
carriage ride.
Yeah. The lilies have started to sort of like spread out a little bit. You're seeing a lot less of them now. You look out the back of the carriage and you can see the forest that you came from is like little more than just a dot on the horizon now.
Huh.
It's been a good 2 hours since you first got on the thing.
Fun.
Eventually, like, after about 3 hours, it doesn't appear that Eva says anything to Riker. She merely just moves away from it. After about, we'll say like 7 hours of, not 7 hours, sorry, another like 3 hours of riding in the carriage, Riker kind of like turns around and towards you guys and goes, "There it is, on the horizon, Trand. The great city."
Fantastic.
You guys like peer out through the window and you see this towering monolith of a wall. Inside the wall, you see a single spire peering through the clouds. It, on the front of it, bears a large clock face. The clock appears to have signaled midnight, but on further inspection, it does not appear to be ticking any further.
Sense?
The man kind of like looks forwards and goes, "Oh, hey Eva, why don't you go sit in the back for now?" Eva kind of looks at him and goes, "Oh, okay, sure." And Eva climbs into the back and sits as far away from sits as far away from brain work, please.
Like, sorry.
Lexori, yes. Sits as far away from Lexori as she possibly can.
Oops.
Like just keeping like a very careful
Kratos.
and cautious eye on
Well,
her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys like begin to like travel through the like travel closer, you guys see out the back as you pass by various beggars on the road sitting hunched over, just kind of like waiting. Or
What do the sorry, what races are the beggars? Are they all human or?
they're covered in hoods and robes.
Oh, I see.
You can't fully tell who they are. The trolley like rolls up to the front gate of the town and stops. There's this like eerie creaking sound as you hear the front gates open and the trolley begins to resume. You watch through the back of it as you pass by two guardsmen. I need to turn off my Discord.
Beep, 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 beep.
Me when I'm really popular, it doesn't happen.
Someone's just sending me
man.
music for the game.
Beep, 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 beep.
Cute.
Beep, beep.
This stream I'm on.
It sounds like Morse code.
That's
It's me, I'm in your walls.
Also, you have 6 viewers, Adam. Just thought you should know.
Go away.
You're right, that's scary.
The type of streaming D&D is being done.
How do I turn on stream mode? I can't find it. Where is it?
It's
It never existed.
Avoid.
They need to make it easy.
Do not disturb at the moment. That mutes
Oh.
Discord noises, notifications as well.
That's handy. Do that. There we go.
That's why I
Okay.
had it on.
Continuing then.
Rudely interrupted by technology.
How dare they? Yeah, you hear the trolley kind of like, and you feel the trolley like slowly get onto the main street, and the sound of voices and a cacophony of sounds begin to fill your ears as you enter the city of Trent. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take about a 10-20 minute break. And then we'll be right back with more Ascana Dark. So please stick around. We would love to have you here. Maybe go take a break yourselves. Go to the bathroom, Go get like a drink or something, you know.
No, eagerly await our return.
Or sit there like this.
I'll follow Ascana Dark.
Come on!
At Ascana Dark.
You better hold your breath, you guys. I mean it literally.
Or follow us on Instagram at Ascana Dark. There are no
I'll
links.
link the
Fuck you.
Insta.
Or don't. That's real scary.
No links. Find it.
Find it. Okay.
Well, it's
you're
Ascana
right
Dark
back.
on Instagram.
Ah!
Got my
Ah!
pants on.
Ah! Ah!
Oh,
We're back. If you
Adam jump scare.
Sorry, I just looked at Curtis.
Curtis jump scare.
Curtis
Good
just
shot.
white man jump scare.
That's just me when I wake up in the morning.
if you took my advice and you went for a break and you're still not back yet, fuck
It's
you.
still
That's so mean.
Yeah.
If you aren't back already, I'm so sorry. You're missing out on my cute face.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, continuing on.
I'm gonna cry, guys.
What do you
Sorry for
mean?
trying to have some semblance of confidence.
We said that is very cute.
I
Sure you
didn't.
did.
Curtis and I did.
I want to make it very
Adam's
cool.
opinion's the one that matters.
Yeah,
This doesn't count.
Oh.
Ben isn't cute at all. He's sexy as fuck.
I agree with that.
Exactly, Mullet. Yeah.
I was thinking that one. Anyway, hello,
Okay,
ladies and
fine.
gentlemen. Welcome back to Frozen Heart. Anyway, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, then there was a cut there, and it just seemed like I was gone for 30 seconds. We were gone for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes.
Hours.
Probably
Hours.
less time than I estimated.
It's
to be honest.
2023 now.
Mm-hmm.
The year is 2025.
Oh, wow.
Graduated university.
Robots have taken over the Earth. You're watching this from the
Roblox?
past. Anyway, continuing
Roblox.
on. So you guys are now in Trand. I'm going to make Pancake make the funny sounds again.
Womp.
And as
Can
per
Molly make a
tradition,
funny
Molly
sound when
does
she leaves?
I want a Kahoot Instagram. Not Instagram. Internet.
Yeah, fucking hate.
fucking hate
Molly,
it.
Yeah, valid.
why is your heart filled with so much hate?
Because it always is. I'm getting into character bit.
My heart's
You
filled
don't
with
think-
muesli.
Good job.
Sir?
What? Anyway,
Dog.
it is a dog.
Cool.
Continuing on, you guys are now in the capital city of Ascana. Trand. That certainly is a cat.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we're like getting out of the cart, right?
Yep.
This is the end of the road for us in Rykard.
Mhm.
What's around?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
what is it,
just like the general area.
Yeah.
Around you see just like a various variety of like different shops, people bustling around, talking to other people. Sitting on the ground around the area, you see quite a lot of people wrapped in cloaks and cross-legged and kind of like looking down, begging or trying to get food. They appear trodden and ignored by the others, wandering around, living their lives as best they can. That is an amazing cat. Thank you, Curtis.
It's Tia. I love
I thought he died.
He did.
Rykard's still like kind of there, right? He's
Rykard-
just probably
yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, Rykard is still...
Desmond's gonna walk over to him.
Okay. He kind of looks at you. Oh, we have arrived.
Indeed, we have.
Oh God, my son.
Thank you for helping us out.
No, no, please.
Could I ask for one more favor?
Which in, man?
Oh, yes, sure.
Do you know where the healers for our friend might be located?
The healers.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose you could start looking around at the churches. That'd probably be your best place. I know there's a church to the Darkest Star, not too close from here. Not too far, sorry. The other place you could do is see if you can find any, like, medical tents. But I doubt you'll be able to get room there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Kind of, like, gives you all a nod. Well, good luck on your journey. And I will, hopefully see you some other time. He kind of, like, gives you, like, a polite, like, nod and then heads back to his, caravan and starts wheeling it down the street.
Desmond does a cute little tip of his hat. and walks.
Before
walks.
we go, like Luxora would just turn to you and be like, sorry for scaring you. And just like,
She kind of side eyes you and then gets in the caravan.
You tried, and I'm sure
right.
she'll come to appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully.
She's a human. She's a human, so I wouldn't really expect it.
Yeah, humans real fucking best, aren't
we? Yes, they're quite spectacular.
Yeah, we love humans.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing? You guys kidding? What?
I hate humans.
I hate them.
Myself included.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyways, did he point in the direction of where the Darkest Star Church is? Or
Yes,
did he just
he
say
did.
it? Oh, okay. Desmond's gonna kind of usher everyone in that direction.
Okay, yeah, you kind of like point in the direction and you're like, come on guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Okay.
Heard from Riker there's a temple to the Darkest Star, which might be an illuminating experience. Both,
Erastus.
hopefully, for
But,
Erastus and for Typhon.
An illuminating experience, because it's a
Yeah.
star.
Yeah. Darkest Star plays like that.
Funny guy!
Molly hated your humor.
Well, Molly hated it. Okay, continuing on. Okay, you guys head into the church. Or towards the church, at least. You start walking through the streets, and the amount of, like, people just sitting there, wrapped in, like, in rags and blankets is staggering. They sit on the corners of the streets. And on almost every street,
Can
as you
Luxora
wander
roll
through.
a perception check? Or to see what these beggars look like?
You sure can.
Okay, where is this? A 10.
10.
Perfect.
Okay. Taking a closer look at the beggars, you notice that they are all in various states of rapture from the Iron Plague. Metal shards stick out of their skins at awkward angles. One of them looks up at you and you notice their face has been bleeding down as shards and blades stick out of their face at awkward angles, covering their skin in this thin metal texture. Their bodies are mangled. Some of them, their blankets appear lumpy and disfigured. Their arms and hands are nothing more than chunks of spiraling and hard metal. You wander past them and you notice a few of those that you pass have already perished. Hunched over. No movement in their chairs.
It looks already kind of like saddened and just seeing the perished ones around. Is there any tieflings around? Or is it just all
Roll an
lumpy
investigation.
Investigation. Okay. A 12.
No. Not that you can see, at least.
Great.
The only race that appears evident at the moment is humans. But those covered in metal are... You can't fully tell who they are underneath anymore. You do spot a few elves within the crowd, but aside from that, humans. You make your way through the crowds and up to the church of the Darkest Star. It appears like a Gothic cathedral, towering into the sky with a large steel star placed directly on top of it. You wander in and you hear a choir. It appears that a church service is currently happening. You stand at the edge of at the door and watch as a choir sings heartily in a language that none of you fully understand. Eventually, the final note is struck and they make their way off the stage, and a man comes out, a balding head. Then he looks malnourished in nature and is wearing a long white robe that seems to pool around his ankles. He lifts his hands in the air, speaks out to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen of the parish, witness and be one. A murmured witness and be one comes from the crowd. Witness and be clean. Witness and be clean comes from the crowd. Witness and be safe, the darkest star. The crowd lets out a very quiet, hushed hear, hear. The man puts his hand in the air and says, "You are released. Return to your days." The people sitting around the church, each one by one, stand up, huddled together, their backs kind of hunched, looking at the ground, a lot of them, as the priest kind of like watches them leave. You stand there at the door and make way for them as they push past you. What would you like to do?
Is this
Erastus?
Erastus?
I'm just a few listening. I'm chilling for now.
Is this common practice for the Darkest Star? Erastus? Wait, ship.
How would I know?
Got a good point, actually.
Why would you ask me that? I'm
the only one
in the
that
same boat as you, dog. I just like him a
That's-
lot, right?
I mean, I was more just seeing if you had anything you wanted to say.
Yeah, not for this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, you are not. I'm not a big fan of other. Like, I want other people to believe, but I don't believe anyone else does.
Fair enough. Are we gonna shimmy
I'm
on forward?
skeptical.
I think we
Hmm.
should.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm also skeptical.
Please.
You all begin to sort of like shimmy on forwards towards the the front of the crowd, and you make your way up to the head.
Certainly not with our fucking cloaked body. That's
Yeah.
not weird at all, right?
Yeah, just dragging behind you this like cloaked statue. You drag the statue up to the front of these like small stairs leading up to like a raised platform where the priest stands, looking over you. He goes, "Ah, my children. I have not seen you before. Are you new to our church?"
Hmm.
New to town? Entirely.
Hmm.
He kind of walks behind a podium. Have you heard of the Darkest Star?
Currently, we're under it. It's
Precisely.
pretty hard to not
It
avoid
would be hard not to.
Points. That one.
You guys notice behind him is a large window, and through the window, it's positioned directly so you can see the darkest star. The darkest star, the unchanging star. It does not move in the sky, nor does it set or rise. It stays, watches over us. We all need a little bit of hope in this life, and, well, I believe that is what it is here for. To give us hope. Anyway, was there anything I could do for you? Perhaps enroll you?
We've been told that you can heal people.
Healing is of some of our clerics' nature.
Can you heal our friend Typhon?
His eyes sort of like move from one of you to the other with this like skeptical look, and then he looks at the statue of Typhon. She smelled the white lilies.
They did.
He walks down the steps and towards Typhon and then kneels beside her and pulls the hood back off her face. A dragonborn.
Is that an issue?
Stands up.
You
I can heal her.
can heal them.
Yes.
Are you meaning the stone or the iron plague?
The stone. If I could heal the Iron Plague, we wouldn't be in this mess.
So how much is going to cost you?
His eyes start to you. Look sorry. And by the size of that hood, I would assume that you're a tiefling.
Yes.
Brave, not cutting your horns.
Cut them before, not cutting them again.
Pride in a disease. Strange.
Proud of them.
But to each their own, I suppose. I can heal your friend. For coin.
How much?
In this economy, 20 gold would be enough.
Man, it's a good thing that someone didn't give away their coin.
We've got 19. We've got jewels.
I'm poor as fuck. I'm not using for me.
Fair enough.
Wait,
19 gold and
Fair
jewels.
enough.
how about we just dig through? I just rummaged through Typhon's belongings looking for a gold patch.
They've got the 5 gold that Luxori gave them.
No, it's like dig through Typhon's belongings.
Okay, dig for Typhon's belongings. Okay.
She should be the one paying for it. No, they should be the one paying for it.
You dig through Typhon's belongings and you're able to find the 5 gold that she has on her.
And
Luxori's going to hand the 5 gold over. Her 5.
I guess hand my fuck over as well.
Desmond hands the 4.
Okay.
Erastus, can you hand some of the jewels over?
Well, not just one.
One? Yeah, any.
Well, one should probably be equating to even more than 20 gold.
That's true.
Didn't we just give him 20 gold?
We don't have 20 gold. We've got
We don't have
19.
Gold.
Okay, well, then take the gold back. Didn't we split up the coins? The jewels
Yeah.
anyway?
Well, you didn't
I
split
don't
up
think
the
we
jewels.
did.
We didn't split up the jewels, only the coin.
No. Okay, I'll give him one of the non-diamond ones, like one of the lesser value ones.
Okay. You hand a diamond to the man, and he takes
No,
it.
a non-diamond.
Non-diamond one.
Anything but a diamond.
Diamond's way more valuable to us than.
All
All right, you hand anything but a diamond to the creature, and he kind of takes it in his hand and like looks it over and goes, "Yes, this will do." Come back in let's see, 2-3 days. Your friend will be healed.
2 or 3 days.
Yes.
Insight check.
Okay.
Can we all make an insight check, or is just
That's a
Kirsten?
9.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You can. He seems like he's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
As far
I
as
mean, I'm sure the other two are welcome to make insight checks.
I'll make insight
Are we,
check as
are
well
we
then.
actually allowed to?
yes,
That's the first.
you can make insight checks of your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only have a +6. Okay, I got a 9.
Yeah!
Even-
I was about to flex my big +6, and then but you
You
piece
got
of shit.
+6? Damn. Someone's
Yeah,
got
I'm
proficient.
really good at telling people online because I'm an expert online. What?
Yeah, that's how you know.
What?
Actually, no, I'm not. My deception is very low.
I got a 7.
Your deception is probably the same as mine.
It's -1.
Exactly.
What is lying? I don't do that
Yeah.
often. Obviously lying.
Hmm.
7.
7.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You can't. He seems like he's telling the truth. What was the other roll?
9 and 9.
9. Yeah. So no, all of you think that he's telling the truth. That's as far as you can tell, at least.
Man, we're gonna get back and we're gonna get handed just a bunch of like rubble. That's gonna be it. Python
Wow.
healed. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. He hands you all. He kind of like clicks his fingers, and from around him, like priests kind of. Oh, left.
Bye,
Pancake?
Pancake.
Yeah, I missed Pancake already.
Man, I'd pancake leave.
I'm back. What?
You didn't go. The Pancake left.
Oh, pancake. I thought
A
my wife.
sad day for us all.
Oh, yeah.
Such.
Oh, pancake.
You guys one by one like start like witness his when he clicks his fingers, a group of clerics move from the shadows around the edges of the church and like quite effortlessly pick up the frozen Typhon and
We're just really fucking weak.
and move them to the other side of the room. The man looks at you. Was there any other business you had to conduct here?
His name.
That's it.
I just want a friend back, to be honest. Oh, friend's a strong word.
Friend is an accurate word.
You will get your friends back in time.
Thank you.
If you're interested in joining us for our midday mass tomorrow, you are more than welcome. But until then,
Doesn't
I
kind of
have
look so good too.
business to attend to, so I will see you later.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And
Yes, bro.
and then turns and makes his way out of the room. You are now standing in the empty room of the church of the
Can I
Dark
roll?
Star.
Check. Anything interesting?
Rolling. What are you rolling?
Perception.
You sure can do that.
Yo, 16.
Yo, that's sick.
Yo, it's a 16.
Sick. Teen.
That's a
16.
number.
Hmm?
It's a number.
You take a look around the room and kind of like start like peering around, and eventually you kind of you make your way to the like other side of the church, and you see a plaque like on the other side of the door, like above it. The plaque reads, "The Church of Sacrifice." You don't gain
Okay.
anything from it, but it says that.
Is there any special connection to main man Tolbar? Erastus?
Not at the moment.
Almonds.
The people start to sort of like wander in and out of the church, and you see that it's sort of almost becoming a sort of social hub in the absence of the preachers. People come in to gossip and talk and can kind of like live their lives and go about their days. Right.
Yeah.
So, what would you guys like to do now? Is there anything that you would like to do? Now you are in Strand.
Should we start looking into the red-robed figure?
Red-
Am I misremembering, or is this the place with the gears in the ground?
Yes,
This
it
is the same.
gift
This
of
is the
ground.
place.
Yeah, I
that
was
you guys-
checking. Okay,
This
cool.
is the final place.
I have a spontaneous urge to go digging. No real reason.
The spirit of a certain Goliath from a different time
Mhm.
overcomes you.
From a long,
you should
long
be.
time ago.
Oh yeah, is there any timeline wise?
Hmm.
Where's Present Heart? This
Adam's not gonna tell us. That's a crime.
What do you
has
mean?
A different universe, right?
knowledge about
This is a different universe than Frozen.
the
Wow,
there's-
Molly.
Meredith transcends universes, though, right? So
The
does
desire to
Haven.
dig holes.
Totally.
Yeah,
mean,
man.
hey.
Look at the echelon. I gotta go scan the echelon again. God damn it.
Yeah. Speedrunning strats.
Gotta get from those kobolds again.
Yeah.
Okay, time to go fishing. Get the musclefish.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Speedrunning strats. Trade the musclefish. Get the echelon. Capture the wizard. Boom! Now you've got your extra wizard.
Yeah.
Don't forget to sexually assault said goblins multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Christ. No, not
It's important to the speedrunning strat. You guys wouldn't understand.
You gotta
For-
clip through the goblins to get to the final fight by
Clip
sexually
into
harassing.
them in every way possible.
Yeah. It's like the two acids just blah, 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 and you get flung into the final boss cell.
Fall in love with the wizard twink.
Oh,
Yes.
who's now God?
Mhm.
He's just a fairy now. It's fine.
Give up on speaking in rhyme.
I mean, he wasn't
Yeah.
really a god. His subclass actually kind of sucked.
Should we find a place to stay? So it's gonna be 2 days.
Hmm.
Probably.
Allow us
To look around. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys won't catch it. I won't certainly catch whatever they have.
Hmm.
But I assume
No.
that's gonna be fine.
The dark side will protect us.
Actually, random question, Adam.
Yes.
Is there any record of like shifters getting the Iron Plague that I know of?
You don't know of it.
Okay.
We're
Which
awoken,
doesn't-
right? It's like what we're called, slang.
Sorry?
So, like, because we're a specific kind of people. We're called like the. What are we referred to as? People who've been like resurrected by the dark star. Because we're
Oh.
not the first.
Hey.
case, right?
Yeah. Are we like the Awoken?
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Any other records of the Awoken anyway? Let's go to a library. Let's do some reading.
You're right, I do want to go to a library. Let's
Yeah,
go to a
let's go.
library.
That's what I want to know.
Let's
There
look
is-
for
I'm
a
gonna
there
shit
library.
about these false prophets.
There is a library in Strand. I don't know how much information you're going to be able to glean from it. Though.
We will find as much information as possible. Hold on, let me check some. Sorry, there's like a little bug that's flapping around my face and it's causing me rage.
I love that.
Name him.
Anyways, do we? I mean, Desmond. I think we're all going to go to a library, right?
It was library time.
Yeah, library time. Adam.
Okay. You wander out and you kind of wander around a little bit. You explore the streets of Strand a little bit. And it is definitely like a depressing utopia of like
Mm.
these buildings that were made in like some golden age that are now discarded or abandoned or torn down or ruined in some way from years of neglect or misuse. Eventually you make your way through the town into a rather run-down, abandoned-looking library building. It appears quite large, but cobwebs are like covering the outside of the building. The paint looks worn and is falling off, and the weather has washed away any sense of detail to the stone engravings on the outside. You make your way in, and it seems like a fairly dingy place. There are some people inside of it, but not many.
Wait, will they allow tieflings inside?
You don't know.
Is there anyone there?
There are a couple
Okay.
people, but there's like, yeah, not many people.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well just walk inside.
Yeah. Desmond kind of walks in.
And there's- I
Yeah.
assume that sorry, and Orestes will follow.
You both wander into the building. And Erastus, are you going in as well?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah.
You'll
as
want
they're both,
you
like,
want-
sorry, and Orestes will
you
follow this
all
way.
wander into the library and you start kind of like taking a look around the place, seeing what you can see, seeing what you can find. There are various books and pieces of literature and maps like covering the walls and the shelves.
A map?
Love maps.
I want to look at the map.
I haven't drawn one yet, but you can take it.
Desmond's just gonna swipe it?
Yeah, you pick a map off the wall and you kind of like unravel.
Just quickly,
it.
while like, yep, no one's looking.
Someone's looking. Take a map.
What happened? What? Who would have thought? There's a map missing. Oh, there's a map. Anyways, is there any kind of like you know the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah.
Is there any fantasy equivalent of that?
He was actually an archmage, so
Oh, I thought you mean like what's the Dewey Decimal System for fantasy?
Yeah. What's the book like the way that books are organized in a
It
library?
appears that like around the library it's organized by like sections of like genres of books and then like in alphabetical order from there.
Okay.
It appears like the last time this library was organized was quite a while ago, and now books are just kind of wherever they want to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, there's a few things I want to look up. Okay. So,
Need some help. I'm looking up some things.
Oh,
no, Desmond's gonna just wander off on his own. So,
yeah.
Adam,
I also want to go try and find some shit as well.
Okay.
No, myself.
Give me just Desmond. You go first. What do you want, and then we'll go through your
Okay.
else's.
first thing, any information about shifters.
Okay.
Second thing, so any like history books that are like post the Darkest Star.
Yep.
Any record of like Awoken, Arisen, whatever.
Hey, that's
called.
my one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what I
okay.
want as well.
Not cool, dog. Hey, throw ideas, people.
Okay. So, was
Those
there
are the
any-
main three.
Those are the main three. Is there anything else that
Mhm.
you guys, the other two of you, wanted?
I just want like any general information on the Darkest Star. It's probably a big section of that crap.
And Molly.
So I was gonna look at like history about tieflings
Actually, sorry, there's another thing.
and if there's any history books, not about the Dark Star, not post Dark Star, but like pre Darkest Star, like the events happening before it's happened. And if there's any general books about the Iron Plague.
Yeah, I want to look at some Mind Plague stuff as well. And also just diseases in general.
Disease. And mutagen.
Diseases. Sure. Well, I mean, you can look at
Any
mutagens. I don't care about that.
I can swipe.
Okay, Yunji. And what was the last thing that you wanted, Ben?
Just Iron Plague and just diseases in general.
Okay. So
And
we'll go
also, on that note, I guess, kind of like shifter physiology.
to physiology.
In relation to that, it's probably like blurring between that, just a bit of general curiosity.
Okay, so the first thing that you wanted to look for was shifters.
Just sort of like a general history and what they've been up to, any information about them that he probably doesn't know, which I imagine isn't much, but it's more like a contemporary kind of...
Roll an
what are they?
investigation check to see if you can find it.
Quick question, because of, in a very literal sense, my background, which has the researcher feature, do I get any bonuses for this? Like, whether it's an advantage or just like a... Because it says... when I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you don't know this information, you often know where it comes from. Usually this information comes from a library, scriptorium, university, sage, blah, blah, blah. It's just kind of, Desmond can easily find information because he's used to looking for information.
Okay. Well, I guess that you can get an advantage on that roll if you want.
Swag. Okay. Sorry, investigation?
Yep.
Okay, that's... Oof, that's a 5. So, roll number 2 is a natural 20! So, that's a 21. Thank you, advantage. Very cool.
Okay. So, you find very little to do with, like, shifters.
Okay.
There are records of, like, people turning into beasts but still having the human mind, which you recognize as being a sort of vague description of a shifter. You do also see, like, books and pictures about lycanthropes that also include, like, segments on shifters, but it's a lot of, like, how to kill a shifter kind of thing.
Oh, boy.
Rather than the history and, like, background of shifters.
Actually, sorry. One more thing related to shifters. I'm not going to say it to you directly. I'll type it out.
Or we get bin typing.
Yeah.
Bin typing montage.
History about this thing, if there's anything. Because it's kind of adjacent.
You cannot find anything about that.
Okay. Thank you.
Just off the bat. History pre-Darkest Star.
Sorry, this is post-Darkest Star. Molly wants pre-Darkest.
Post-Darkest Star. So you are able to find a couple books written post-Darkest Star. It seemed like around that time you entered a bit, the world entered a bit of an information dark age. Not many books were published or read around the time that the Darkest Star came into being. As such, there's maybe magazines, not magazines, like newspapers, manuscripts, things like that, but nothing like too obvious. What you can find is fairly simple stuff that you already basically knew, like Darkest Star appears in the sky. Star appears in the sky, won't leave.
You got it.
Eternal night coming. How do we look after crops in this eternal night? Stuff like that, right? That's about it. The Awoken, you find no records of the Awoken.
Gotcha.
In terms of the Darkest Star, it's kind of the same thing. You find some magazines and like pieces of information about it. Nothing too illuminating that you would. Tieflings, there are books, but they're very similar to the shifter books. Mostly like how to avoid or what causes a tiefling.
That's for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for you.
Okay.
Adam's just listening to comics.
Yeah, just kind of stuff about like how to avoid tieflings or like how to avoid becoming a tiefling or like there you also see some like hastily written kids books talking about tiefling as if they were like demons or monsters or things under the
Or eat your vegetables, or like Sora's gonna come and chop off your fingers.
In terms of pre-Darkest Star, most of the books are pre-Darkest Star. Is there anything that you would like to know about pre-Darkest Star?
What happened to the what would be like the main like kind of theory of like what caused the Darkest Star to just
That is post-Darkest Star.
oh that's post? Fuck.
Yeah.
Pre is like did they worship the Darkest Star before
This pre is when they had no idea the Darkest Star existed.
oh no dark idea?
Yeah.
Just general knowledge about the dark pre in
It appears from what you can read that they worshipped an entire different pantheon of gods. That it was around then that the cities that like became the main cities were being built. It's a lot of like stuff about like wars and different conflicts and people getting married to other people. Things that like your brain kind of like skips over and you're like, okay, that's boring. Next history fact. Okay, onto the Iron Plague. There is nothing about the Iron Plague.
Fun.
Onto things about disease. You do find books about disease.
That makes sense.
There are studies and like kind of journals from academics that have studied disease in the past. In terms
Specifically, if possible, anything post Darkest Star disease-wise?
No.
Okay. Gotcha.
In terms of mutageny, there is a book on mutageny you can find.
can I swipe it?
You can swipe it. You take that from the cell.
I swipe one of the kids' books as well. Because I just find it funny.
Okay, you can swipe one of the kids' books about tieflings.
Do you
In
find it
terms of
fun?
shifter physiology, it's the same as like regular shifters. It's mostly about how to kill them.
Fun.
Right, was there anything else you guys wanted from the library?
Did Erastus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
right.
you go over what I wanted?
What I think I just went through the list. What did you want?
Yeah. So it was the. I can't remember what you said. I wanted just any information about Dark Star stuff. So like, is it like a Bible? Any like religious text specifically?
Can you do an investigation check for me?
Sure. Okay, here it is. 18.
18? Perfect. It appears that there's a lot of like missing pieces in the library. Like
Sus.
gaps in the bookshelves where you would expect to find information about the Darkest Star.
Nope, censorship.
Oh, time to go to the library. Not
Literally
the church, sorry.
1984.
George Orwell has been here.
Ah!
Pigs.
George Orwell wrote every single book in the library.
Oh my god.
We're all pig like heroes. Oh no.
aside from that, it's basically the same for like what you can find as everyone else.
Can I look for one more thing?
Yep.
Can I just look around in the Tiefling kids' books? I just want to see.
Yes, you can.
Any
I'm
programs
going to
with
pull you into
stories
the private
time?
chat.
Oh, lucky.
See.
There it is. Molly,
Private chat.
private chat time. Okay.
No.
Molly, you are able to find something that appears recognizable to you. You see a children's book. It appears hastily written, in fairly bad condition, but it's still readable. You kind of like flick through it, and you see like written in the book is this like poem of sorts. As you look at it and read it out loud, you kind of like a flare of recognition like flickers in your mind. You read the words, "Follow me into the forest green, but don't you scream when you see the forest green. You will see inside the forest green the gold-horned thing inside the forest green. Don't make a sound, or you will soon be found by the witch that lives in the forest green. On the page that describes the witch, you see an image of yourself standing in the forest, eyes glowing, looking out upon the children of a nearby town. I'm going to move you back to Ascana Darknet chat now.
Hey, what's that face, Oliver?
Hey!
Freckles on my skin.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Hey, wait, you're not Molly. Oh, you're Molly. That's unfortunate.
Hello, I am Oliver.
Malala.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh no, Molly, what did you do?
With that book, reading it,
Mhm.
puts down the one that she initially had, takes that one instead.
Oh
Okay.
my god, it's smart, isn't it?
You kind of like
Scribble on about
you tuck it under
business.
your arm. Do you guys, are you finished in the library?
Super quickly,
Yep.
I've got one more thing I want to do.
Mhm.
Desmond wants to find Lexori.
Okay. You
I'm
find the
sure
shop.
she's researching God knows what.
Uh,
Lexori?
Hmm? Yeah.
I'd like to apologize for on the carriage. Or what I
Look,
said.
honestly, I didn't really take that much notice in it, Desmond.
Understandable, but I figured I just want to clear the air a little, because I didn't mean it.
Oh, no, it's fine.
There's nothing actually wrong with the Iron Plague besides the stupid superstition. I've just had to live around too many humans to unfortunately pick up a little bit of their bias. That's all. And he walks off.
Okay. It's fine. Desmond, she's gonna like yell around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already gone.
He's already gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Except he can obviously hear her still.
Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end Ascana Dark for today. If you sticked around and watched the whole thing, we had a few viewers at one point. We lost most of them.
Like 8.
Ah.
9.
If you stuck around and you watched the whole thing, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you want to follow, do it, please. I need the fucking follow.
I want someone to follow me.
Yeah, follow
Don't
Ben
do
at
it.
home. Follow Ben to
Yeah.
his house.
Yeah.
Follow
I
Ben's
support
teachings.
that. Thank you for watching, and I will see everyone later. Bye.
Hello.
Bye.
Ah!